Welcome back.
Well, that was just fucking unfortunate.
Aw.
It happens.
Yeah. Anyways, my internet is now back. Stream looks like it's back. Let me just go and check. Just go and refresh this to see if I can get the stream listed on my Shoopa boop. Can I see me? Yes, I can. Excellent. All right. We are indeed back, indeed. So, that is what you've learned with your martial check. Oh, anything else for you?
And I can move my pet now.
Yes.
Okay,
Or,
cool. I'm gonna,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, knowing that. What is their move speed again? Let me look. I think it's.
40?
I think it is 40.
Chica, give me permissions on Reptar.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He
make
does
him a
have plate
token.
mail. He does have plate mail. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move him towards me, or she. It's a she.
Very good, very good. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. The Fimbulwinter Wolves all gain initiative.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna go look at their stuff.
Bro, they beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have Omega advantage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's good to know. Ooh, I forgot about that power I gave him. All right. Let's see. Let's get him moving. So, rushing forward. Wolves will run to here with 50 feet of movement for one move. Shoop da boop. What's the range of this? Not enough. So they will all dash forward.
Oh, they all get to dash.
I'm pretty sure they're all just taking the action to dash since they can't
Yeah.
do anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. They're all getting closer to me. Awesome.
Yeah, look at this cone you can
Oh
use.
man, that looks like a tasty little grouping.
Yeah, they all dash forward, barking and howling. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
per their tactics, they cannot use the thing they want to use right now, so they'll just move to here, dashing forward. Nyx.
Okay, this is gonna get a little disgusting. We're gonna move here, and who knows how to make cones?
I know how to make
Or
cones.
more specifically, DM, can I hit all 6 with a 45-foot breath cone?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Excellent.
That's much bigger than mine. I don't know how you did it. Also, how do you undo?
Control Z.
How do you undo?
Oh god. Okay.
Go back. Go back.
Yep. Okay. So I can just click it.
Yeah. DC 15, 29 fire.
29.
All right, 1 second.
Nice.
All right, let's see
On a
here.
what?
AoE spell,
8d6?
DC 15 dexterity for 29 fire. Is it safe for half?
Half on success.
AoE spell set, grabbing tokens. You're about to see a lot of pups probably get dropped right now, or at least fairly injured.
Oh,
They're vulnerable to fire.
Oh, did you not do that for Cheek? Oh no, she was doing radiant. Never
Yeah,
mind.
she was doing
Let
radiant.
me breathe on them. Let me breathe on them.
You see, as the dragon's breath envelops the creatures, their painful cries linger through the day's relatively quiet ambience. Some of them now look panicked, spooked by the fire, but they cannot go because, they just went.
Alrighty. And
Crispy.
with that, let's see. Nyx is going to.
Save one if you can.
Yeah, no. Nyx is gonna hop off Bia and just dippity dop. Shkaboop. Hi, friends. Hit me. The tank. Bonus action, Claw, Fibberwolf 5.
All right.
None of the advantages, so... Oh, almost a crit. Damn.
Almost there. All right, that is... You have no advantage, correct?
No.
Alright.
But I do have a friend next to him, so...
Yep.
So
Alright,
unless
so
I have disadvantage for some reason.
Nope. So that is 33, 40 damage total.
plus 3.
43
Yes.
damage total.
I have not done. Boop, boop, boop.
All right, as you cut into the wolf, flanked by your dragon pal, the creature is brought low, felled by your attack.
Let me see. And then that was 75, 15,
I called your
20.
be a dragon pal. I'm just imagining a bearded dragon now.
Right? And Nyx will move up closer and then action dodge.
Excellent. All right. Anything else?
That is all for me.
All right, Cassandra.
All right, Cassandra's
Should have
gonna
actually.
move. Cassandra's gonna move in closer here, so next to Nyx,
Mhm.
and then we'll fight.
Excellent.
How big is she?
She's large.
Medium. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, because you have the AoE attack, you could have probably stepped on Nyx's square, but then you get off attack back because you can't leave it.
What's with the cone here?
Sorry, I'm just.
Testing out your breath. I see. All right,
He's preparing
moving
for
forward,
his
getting
turn.
a good old bitey bite. That will definitely bite into my friendly neighborhood wolf for 10 piercing damage, and then a strength save.
1 fire damage.
1 fire, so 2 fire damage.
Yeah, she's got a. I can show you the necklace, but she's wearing a necklace where it's +1 fire damage.
And it is indeed a strength save to be tripped.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that doesn't make
That's my
sense.
rule.
Okay, I forgot to put their saves in here. It's still a fail because I have a total of 10. But
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, I was like,
Oh,
I
it's
should
like,
have a
don't
plus
take
0.
this from
I have
her.
a natural 18 strength. Why is that a 0?
Wow.
Don't take this from her.
Yep, yeah.
At
It
least it's
falls
not a plus
prone
18
as the
strength.
other wolf is dragged to the ground by the. Give me intimidation for Cassandra.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cassie, calm down.
All right. As Cassandra pulls the other wolf to the ground, snarling, this wolf growls forward, knocked to the ground. I'm going to give it disadvantage because of the freaking dragon breathing fire on it and all that good stuff.
Nope.
The wolf is surprisingly still loyal to its alpha behind it, who looks a little spooked. But you almost gained its loyalty.
Darn it.
Damn, should have given her the nat 20.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh wait, I was about to say carousing, but it's already a nat 20.
Yep, they rolled a natural 20. Oh, that does remind me, your time dice, Nyx.
Mhm.
What are they?
They are. I have them right here. They're above. I rolled them before initiative.
Gotcha.
So they're in the chat. Well, I don't know if the chat reset for you.
Not well, maybe for him.
No, it didn't
I
reset
suppose.
for me, no. I still have everything.
Then, yeah. So they'll be up there, but I'm going to also post them in our thing.
Excellent. Yeah. I mean, you can change the results if you'd like, but otherwise it is
No. He
it's
rolled a
super
nat
puppy.
20. There's nothing else I can do.
Me? No, I didn't. Cassandra did.
Yeah. I'm saying. Time dice only work on allies.
I thought they worked on
Yeah.
enemies.
That's divination dice. That's the difference. I get more
Oh.
dice, but I get restrictive uses compared to
I
the
see.
div whiz.
Well,
Yeah.
the wolf is very stubborn and very loyal to its master, but damage applied, it is knocked prone. Anything else for Cassandra?
That's it.
All right.
She's just gonna growl.
A lot of love.
I can't make it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Far away.
Hit some allies, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Throw the
No.
sword at them. You know, improvise.
Can I stand where Cassandra's standing? Or no?
You can stand in an ally square, you just can't end in it, right?
Yeah, you just can't end in an ally square, but you can stand in it.
Oh, yeah, it's still not gonna help me. I have exactly 40 movement if I attack with Blade Flourish, and that's 40.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. You're like the wolves in this sadness land. They really want you guys to get here so they can attack you in the same round. If you guys never move forward.
We're lazy.
It's true.
I just don't like telling people, oh, don't go there, because then
Mhm.
Because, like, you guys could have, like, I don't know, maybe moved above or below. Like, I'm limited because I'm farther back.
I had the mobility. I could have gone for the back ones. I wasn't thinking.
It's fine. I didn't want to be a douche and say anything out of turn.
all good.
Always make suggestions, my man. I'm always down to team play. Combos are nice.
So yeah, I'm just gonna dash then.
Is that a growth potion that you gain to get your size
Yeah.
increase?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I'm gonna action dash, which leaves me literally nothing else that I can do. That matters. No one's prone. Yeah. Actually, hold on. This Nyx, yeah, Nyx is in that aura, right?
Yeah, they're 10 feet away from you.
Yeah. No, I mean when I'm larger, those I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, they're 15 feet. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as Nyx is in that, good. You're in my Ancient's aura and you're in my saves aura. In case anything happens, you have a +5 to your saves, and you have resistance to all damage from spells, which I doubt these wolves are going to cast spells, but hey.
Spicy.
Oh,
Hey,
and
man.
I can, however, martial check. That is the thing I can do.
It's true.
Hopefully I've updated this, because if I haven't, didn't save it, oops. I'll say, yeah, that's right.
All right, that hits the DC plus at least 5. So you gain 2 information. What we'd like to learn: statistics, actions, bonus actions, reactions, specials, or traits.
What do you guys think?
Specials and traits.
Yeah, say specials. Let's do specials.
All right, specials. I have multiple specials, and I'll give you the list. You already know about pack leader, so we can skip that. And one of them is going to be pretty obvious when I say it, so we can skip that too. Actually, 2 of them. Thimble Frost Attack, Keen Hearing and Smell, Pack Leader, Pack Tactics, Snow Camouflage, which we'd like to learn more about.
Wow, I think we're really close to all of that. Like,
Or safe to assume, yeah.
yeah.
The
What was
thistle one, I
the-
guess.
What was the attack one?
Thimble Frost Attack.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right. Thimble Frost Attack. The cold damage that a Thimble Winter Wolf deals is especially cold. Those with cold absorption instead treat their absorption as immunity when damaged by their cold attacks.
And then, can I also get a trait, or does it have to be?
Yeah, you can learn one other thing. Would you like
can I
traits?
Yeah, trait.
All right. Traits category gives you all traits when you ask about it. So you learn that they have the Brutal trait. This trait implies the creature has a higher chance to critically hit or deals more damage than normal on a critical hit, but not both. They also have the Combo trait. Up to 2 abilities whose effects are particularly synergistic. For something to be a combo, the 2 abilities when combined are more powerful than the sum of their parts. They have the Coal ability, meaning that they specialize in attacking low AC targets or perhaps favoring low AC targets. Then they have the Lore trait, meaning that this ability is multifold. It can mean that the creature can summon allies or already possesses such allies. It can also mean the creature has access to ally-based buffs, healing, or other teamwork applications. They're packed wolves. That's teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you learn. Anything else?
I think that'll do it.
Excellent. All right. And from there, we move to the Abniat.
Let's do our free, because I'm a veteran, check. Auto, moderate success on Marshall.
Oh, look at you being fancy. All right. 2 things you can learn about. Statistics, actions, bonus actions, reactions, and specials, technically, if you want to learn about one of those.
Let's give me reactions real quick.
All right. They only have 1 reaction. That is known as Rip and Tear. As a reaction, after a creature within 5 feet is dropped prone by an allied wolf, the Thimble Winter Wolf can immediately use its Savage ability on the prone creature.
And then bonus.
Bonus actions, they have Frightening Howl and Savage, which we'd like to learn more about.
Savage, please.
Savage, after successfully tripping a creature with their bite, the Thimble Winter Wolf can, as a bonus action, Savage the flesh. I didn't add the A-N-G to that. Savage the flesh of the tripped foe. They can immediately make another bite attack at advantage against the prone creature. If this hits, it is an automatic critical hit. If the attack would be a critical hit, it instead deals triple dice damage.
Well, okay.
Spicy.
Yeah, and that's the combo. If they can pack up and drop someone prone, and they're surrounding that person,
Yeah.
bite, 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 bite.
Jump into 30.
Monka S.
Ah, man. I can only attack the downward. So, from this direction, I'm going to Toll the Dead.
All right.
I can't believe Dabner's a caster now. Oh, that's a very low roll.
Wisdom. Man,
Oh, good.
I don't have their stats in their thing, but they have a +3, so that's a 20. All right, hearing the bell, the wolf is too enamored by this wolf above it and by its pack leader behind. It is unable to affect it.
That feel when the D8s roll hotter than the D12s.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right? That will be my turn.
All right,
Dabner has nothing to say.
Mavos.
Okay. 60 feet. Me
Yep.
bat will make a perception check, echolocation. To see if there's any other wolves or anything lying in wait.
All right, with the 22, giving a solid screech to bounce off the walls of the canyon to get your application going on. You don't seem to notice any additional foes in the area.
Okay. Here's
Yeah.
where being a drow
Like a
hurts.
Reptar.
Alright, 3 Eldritch Blasts. You know what? 2 on the... Oh, it's already prone, so...
You're already going to be suffering
Yeah.
disadvantage from him.
I'm already disadvantaged, so 2 on this one, 1 on that one. See if we can finish one off.
All right.
Because it's disadvantage no matter what.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What?
Man.
23 with disadvantage. Spicy.
Lol.
Mm-hmm. All right. 23 will hit. A 12 will
Psychic
miss.
damage.
A 15 will hit as well. So, you are looking at 15 damage for the first one.
Yeah, and then the final one on that one. That's how
The
I
first one will
ordered it.
blast into it as the creature is pushed back and its skull begins to cave inwards due to the psychic nature of the blast. The 15, that is also 15 damage as it slams into this buddy. It is heavily injured but still alive.
Okay. I think that's it. Now my turn.
All right. From there, we go to the top of the round. Chloe.
Alright, Chloe's gonna move in closer, and we'll try to shoot the last one.
Excellent.
I probably need to. Do I need to move a little bit more, or?
No, you're good. You're 60 feet away.
Alright, cool. Should I sharpshooter?
I should
Okay.
sharpshooted first turn since you had the advantage.
I forgot.
Ah,
All
it's
or
okay.
nothing.
I forgot you had it too.
Yeah, don't worry about
I
it.
keep forgetting that's a
First
trick. Yeah,
first combat of my missions are always intro combats to get you guys used to things. All right. That is a solid slam and jam. That is 13, 16 damage. That's the
that
wolf.
is not Hunter's Mark. Yeah, sorry. But that's actually 14 because
14.
yeah, because I have that +1 bow. Yep.
Excellent. 14
And
blap blap damage as the wolf falls down, arrow piercing its heart. As the last wolf falls, you guys feel an ease wash over the canyon. All is quiet once more. Let me go grab the ambience again.
Do
4
I,
hours.
do we bring one back? Didn't somebody want one?
They wanted it alive.
Well, yeah.
I thought.
Always
There is no one alive left.
lay on hands.
Would I be able to, I guess, carve out a trophy? Maybe a skull, head?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay, Strider.
I'm blind.
I can help the man if he would accept the help of Nyx.
I would help or receive the help and
She's always down to carve up some bodies.
do this with advantage.
As classic Strider mentality happens.
It's true.
15.
Also, just for funsies, since I, didn't actually get to a bite with them.
Oh no. Oh no, that's a 27.
Yeah. That's not without
Not that
advantage.
much
That's not
damage,
without
though.
advantage either. Yeah, they're not too damaging as a base, but that combo wombo is really,
It's the
really,
combo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, if
combo.
like Nyx had been scouting and it was just like one person gets yeeted right here, oh
Mhm.
no, that's a bad day.
Yep. Anyways, let's see here with a 15. Ooh, let me scroll on down. Which one were you doing this to?
I guess this
All right. Uh, Grabbing through the body. Unfortunately, you're not able to harvest anything worth any monetary value, but you are able to harvest a trophy of your choice. So it can be a pelt, it can be a skull, something like that. It's up to you.
one.
Yeah.
I'll look over at Dabnir and be like, "What do you think, Dabnir? The skull or the pelt?"
Pelt's always good.
Yeah, I'll take the pelt.
What's
All
the
right.
warmth?
You have gained a tattered Fimblewinter pelt.
Cool.
How much
Uh,
do these weigh?
They weigh, what's the average weight of a pelt? 10
No,
pounds.
not the pelt. The whole. The
Oh,
whole.
the
Wolf.
whole wolf? Um,
My bad is hungry.
yeah, they weigh a lot.
There's some that are slightly crispy.
Indeed. They're pre-cooked for you.
After Lotto finishes doing the one with Nyx helping him, she'll be like, that's pretty good. Here, I've got a couple pointers for you though, and then she'd go over to like a fresh one and have him like help her and be the one in charge this time and kind of show him what she's doing.
There's about
Guidance.
700 pounds of meat there.
Spicy.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And
Per,
alright,
that is.
It's my big sausage fingers.
All right, there you go.
25
Add
for the
guidance.
survival. Oh,
All right,
forgot the guy. Yeah,
25 plus 12.
29.
All right, 29 total.
Nice.
That's enough. I'll give it for all of them. All the remaining 5 wolves. Going through them, harvesting them, you're able to gather up their pelts, which are worth monetary value, in fact. So, non-tattered, you have gained 5 of these, and they are worth. Let me go grab to my list again. They were 5 CTs each, so that is 25 total.
Nice.
Crafting
Nice.
tokens.
Oh,
Huh. One of those at least, I would say, Lotto probably was good enough to make his own if he wants both of the tattered one and the not tattered one. That way
I mean,
he can say like he did it, you know.
I mean, I'm probably like sewing the tattered one into my shoulders at this point.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's cold.
All
Yeah,
right.
with-
I mean, it is pretty cold.
alongside
Yeah.
The antlers and the leaves that are in his armor
Yeah.
already.
I mean, if you guys, you have a dragon, so you can basically singe off all the gore. But if you want to wear the pelt as kind of like a makeshift winter clothing outfit, I would not be opposed to that.
nice.
Yeah. Anyways, would you like to move onward?
Yes.
Aha! All right. A swift ambush later, you guys begin to travel your way down and deeper into the mountains. Moving forward for about another hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, along the trail here. Clouds begin to storm over. And you can see that they have just reached the valley. It begins to lightly drizzle snow down upon you. As we go and grab your tokens. Grab everyone, copy.
As
Grab
we
this.
travel, Nyx will be keeping an eye out for oh shit cover if needed. You know, a cave to jump into if the blizzard hits before we get there or what have you.
Gotcha. With your past
On top
perception,
of course.
there are a few caves within this canyon itself that you would notice that would work just fine for such a need.
Yep, just always a mental note of, yep, that's the nearest one. Always keep that in mind until I find a new one.
So, you guys have now arrived at the outskirts of Westwatch, arriving from the northeastern passage into the area itself. You can see that there is a mighty white stone wall, a few buildings up ahead, all looking relatively well lit. Shutters are on though, so it's pretty hard to see the interiors, just because they're trying to shutter out the cold storm that is brewing here. But there are people. The place is not devoid of any people like the mysterious warnings have been given, the rumors and whatnot. So if this is one of the people or one of the places that has been hit, it doesn't look it. But as you get a bit closer, those who have the highest passive perception among you, specifically Nyx, would notice that there are guards upon the walls, both um, guards and siege weaponry to better provide defenses. They are pointing towards you, but also outward towards the sea. Although you cannot, see the sea from your current position because, giant wall, 50 feet up.
Nice.
So this is a coast. Okay.
Yep.
I was
Uh,
wrong, Dabnir. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nick's
And for
comment them out.
purposes
Just be
of
like, huh,
stream, here's the map for stream's benefit.
I'm at 100 of 206.
I'm
Ah.
at 199 out of 206.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pop off to go to the restroom real quick.
Yep, no problem. It's a big map,
Be
so.
right back. Yeah.
I am loaded in.
Yeah, I'm loaded
I'm
in
just
too.
waiting.
Mhm.
Kitty, get off my desk.
Kitty was like, no! It's my desk!
That kitty
That
denies
was
you.
a great timing.
Yeah. Anyways, this map, for purposes of everyone besides Nyx, who is currently AFK, and I'll let them know when they get back. This map is peaceful. It is for you guys to go and talk to the VI NPC and get your mission.
Do
Yeah.
are we notified of what direction they will be,
Yeah,
or just
you're head to the keep.
okay?
There are
gotcha.
some other named NPCs here, so you are free to wander and discuss with them if you'd like to talk with some people. But you are to speak with one Hamrul Chainmantle, Lord Commander of Westwatch.
Before we I'm not trying to exclude poultry right now, but what is this to our eyes? Is it ran down or
It's fairly well kept here. It seems to be I won't really call it postern. It's not really a postern gate, but it's kind of like a gathering of loose buildings, most of which appear to be residential in nature. So like maybe officers' quarters and like they're not based within the keep itself. There's a stables as well as a smithy.
noted? Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, just question: is anyone here particularly adept in taking notes, or
I'm fighting a cat on the keyboard. I'm sorry.
you're fine?
Kitty, please.
I will do my best to throw whatever notes I take in the notes
Note
area.
taking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it loaded.
Also, aside for whenever it does ever happen, I've just looked over the skirmish rules. You will have to give me a little bit of time to be comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't think I'm going to be using them too much because I am a no charisma boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if oh yeah, I guess that's the question I should ask. Does anything happen for me in terms of being from the watch wall? Do I get anything from that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
There's
cool.
gonna be some benefits when we get to skirmish stuff. You
Awesome.
shouldn't expect
I'm
any
gonna
skirmish things until the second act of the campaign, though. So the first act, you should be no issue.
Okay,
Thank you.
I could just chill for a bit. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, first
Guess I'll
act is
totally ask some
spooky
watch wall
mystery.
members to come help
Mister,
if I need to.
Mhm.
Rut
how dare you?
How dare I add mystery to this combat romp?
I have to
Yeah.
roleplay in my role-playing game?
That just sounds like a personal problem. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking forever to load. I'm still at 199.
Yeah, you're getting there. You can
It's a
check your
big map.
transfer window, see how it's going.
Okay. How do I do that?
A window, show transfer window.
It says none.
Oh, that's weird.
It really says none. Should I disconnect it and come back, or?
Did you load the map
I did,
offline?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. I thought I did.
I would just go back to Icy Road and then go back to Westwatch because that sometimes
Okay.
kickstarts thing.
Okay.
Oh, if you have bless on yourself, please remove it now. That way I don't forget.
I will once I load in at
I'm
199 out of 206. I think it might just be the tokens that are taking forever for me.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot
what
of
I was
tokens on this map.
Oh, okay, that's probably why then.
On the plus side, the other maps that are currently in the campaign, all but one of them pretty pretty small.
good.
One of them's a
And they
town
use the
map, so
same. They use the same resources.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, most of them I just kind of copy pasted. Like these buildings here, I copy pasted from Snowshade.
good man.
I mean, they have interiors, so you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I imported the map already because I clicked on both of them. So
Oh, this was the big map. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I loaded so fast. I'm
Well,
super tired. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
let me try to disconnect and load back in, and then try
Oh,
to
good.
let me try to export again. Second.
As
I'm
a quick
sorry, my
aside,
internet is a snail. Okay, I'm
no,
sorry.
you're fine. A quick aside, Nerp. I love your maps.
Yeah.
They
Glad
are
you enjoy them.
pretty. I think this is like my second game, and the only other game I was with you was when you were my DM was like that last battle fight
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, the one with the Bodak.
Mhm.
I think the only thing that I've done was the skirmishing trial thing.
I've done boat combat.
Oh, I saw that. I remember the boat combat. That was fun to watch.
I never thought I'd be good at boat. I was wrong.
I reconnected, and it only moved just to 197.
Ah,
But it
196.
moved.
do it
It
another
did
10
move.
times for that extra 1% each time.
What does the
Somebody,
transfer window say?
somebody in the chat said, "Is cat cat?"
Yeah, it's unfortunately. I've done that a couple
Hey,
times.
in the meantime, I can put the new ambience on because you guys are at Westwatch. You know, just
I still
clear.
have 2 hours
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
when I'm
back.
digging it. I need to pick a fight.
You know, Rhythm, you're supposed to just stop when they say clear. There we go.
Oh.
This ambience has ambience and music, so it doesn't need both.
Double whammy.
All right, how was your load, Sacred?
Huh?
How was your load time?
How's my load time?
Yeah,
You're loaded in.
I am loaded in. Yes.
excellent. So we're just waiting on our Chloe.
Sorry,
I mean,
I was moving around. I
Oh,
thought.
I copied a wolf with you guys. Let me go delete that.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
my bat.
I
My
saw
bat
it.
was eating it. It's fine.
oh, is
It's
that
the one Bia brought
196?
along.
Yeah, when you deleted it, it went back down to 196.
No, you loaded the dead
No.
wolf.
Chica, does Cassandra eat any of the wolves?
No.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe just go grab
Bia
all
would at
the
least eat them.
no name and delete them and put them back in when you're loaded.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a bunch of randos.
That might be why. Okay.
After having skinned all of them, Bia would have eaten at least the alpha wolf. Just because it's what you're supposed to do.
Feels bad, man. One of the alpha wolf.
Cassandra is a refined
know.
wolf. She knows how to play cards. Just, you know.
He knows how to play cards.
Listen, until I get Callisto to
does. She's
awaken
good.
my bat, it's a feral little crap.
All right, I just deleted all the rando tokens. Let's see how that
It's
helps you.
down to 201. Yep, it's at 201 now instead of 190. Oh, yes, at 201 instead of 203, but just stuck at 196. Something is taking forever to load, and I don't know what it is.
Oh no.
It's Lotto.
Hit me. It's Lotto's gif.
It's just Lotto in general. He's too big.
He's a thick boy.
Sorry, I still got 2 more hours of this.
Seems the real foe within this campaign is load times.
Look,
my
it's not
bonus
our
is
fault.
fun.
Nerp makes really, really pretty maps.
On the
Unfortunately,
plus
that does come with a different bit of load time compared to my
Yeah.
MS Paint mats.
Yeah. On the plus side, though,
What, Chico?
This is going to be your home base for this campaign, so you'll be back here multiple times.
Nice.
So once it's
Oh,
loaded,
okay,
you're good.
okay. Let's see. Okay, it loaded the first one. Still back at 196. I don't know what's going on.
Just wait. Be patient. It'll load.
We
Okay.
got you.
Okay.
You
Mhm.
just gotta wait.
Dabnir's the only normal-sized person, and there's so much snow I can't see him.
Look,
I gotta zoom
Oh,
in to
guys,
find
put
him.
a. By the way, to help with that, if you want, you can put a halo on yourself. So when
Ye-
you zoom out of the map, you can halo yourself. It's really easy to find it.
Indeed. And halos are recommended during skirmishes, so it's easy to tell who you are and who your
Whose units are whose?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I learned their wonder, because
Mhm.
damn, are skirmish maps fucking massive.
Yeah.
I
I
still
am a
remember
tiny
Blood
boy.
Eagle. There were so many Viakin. And we were like, yeah, forget the whole resurrection mechanic that the Viakin have. We can't deal with that right
Yeah.
now.
You
I
know
even
what
know
I think
why
is the
it's not like uploading for you as fast, because like I got fiber. I should be sending you crazy stuff.
I know. I blame my internet.
the funniest thing, the smallest token on our team right now is also probably the tallest player character.
True. Well, not right now, of course, but
Hold on, Bet. How tall are you?
He's a big boy.
I actually don't have him as the highest you can be. I think he's 7 foot.
I need to know. This is very important. How tall are you?
Yeah, 7 foot.
7 foot ungrowth
7 foot even?
potion.
Uh,
I'm 7'1" ungrowth potion.
Oh
Look at
no.
that.
Chloe.
I'm a
Chloe is
big
5'1".
boy.
Oh,
Chloe
you're
is
tiny.
5'1".
Chloe is
You're
tiny.
2 feet smaller than the others.
Wait, you're 5'1"? I think that's the shortest.
Bro, Nyx is like 6'6". What? Wait, how tall's Mavos?
Uh, I have this. I think I put him at 6'1" or 6'2".
Okay. Oh, elf. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, you're about the same height as Tannis.
And then Cat's a little short bean. She's 5'3", I think. Old.
Wow.
Mm.
But
Nyx is a very tall girl.
6'2". I was right. Yeah, I'm
Tall and
6'2".
spindly.
Very lithe.
Mm-hmm.
Lean muscle. She has like no strength. 10. Very spicy.
I purposefully made Marvels have any physicals. I dumped yeah, I dumped all
Hey, it
physicals.
low key, it kind of works on a lot of builds better than it should.
I regret
the
not
one that
putting
regret
a little dex into him, but yeah.
a little bit of dex would be nice, of course, and a little bit of con is nice. But like honestly, if you can get at least a 12 in both of them, you're doing at least okay.
Yeah.
Ideally, you'd want to get 14s if you can.
I think I had 10, 13, 12, and then everything went into the intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Man, haven't watched this show in ages.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't looked back at Rugrats in forever,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Man,
animation
oh man.
does not make
Does
me
not
happy
hold up.
anymore.
Look, Reptar was my hero, alright?
Are you renaming your thing?
Yeah, I will. Eventually. You know, when I load.
What's the name?
No, no.
IE or Y?
Why?
She's my ally.
Look,
Ironic.
I totally
It's
have a
just
favorite
literally
type Trini,
her
so, you know.
dinosaur named Ally. I know it's ally, but when you like hover over it, that's typically what you do for like enemy, 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 ally.
I could just put Allie with the IE, honestly.
You know what was actually poggers? The Rugrats movies.
Dude, when they were in the fucking Reptar, the giant robot fight, that was cool.
I played the video game.
I did
Bet?
not.
The video game?
Yeah, Rugrats movie, the video game.
Look at that.
My weird flex when it came to all of those was I had the most fucking piss poor game. It really was. It was not anything, but it was a Power Rangers Mighty Morphin 64 game.
Hell yeah.
And that thing, that was, I used to play that for hours because it was just kind of like this big map, and you just run around as the robots, the Megazords, and you were just trying to find things to fight, and you just had big monster battles as you stomp through the city
Yeah, but
or the forest or whatever. It was surprisingly fun. There were like
who
side objectives and shit.
who went to CartoonNetwork.com and played all the Flash games though?
Oh, I did that.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I played
Mhm.
quite a few. That had some good ones.
That was my childhood.
I remember.
There was also, what was it, like myfreegames.com and all those other old ones that used to have all the splash or the Flash games.
The
Yeah.
Nicktoons game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we membering right now?
I remember. You remember, chat?
Goodberry Farm members.
Wait. How do I make this?
All right. How goes
Who
your load,
had-
Chloe?
Whoa.
Oh, finally.
You've succeeded. You have gained a gold star.
Nope. Still
Nope.
196 for some
Oh.
reason.
Are we
I thought I
still-
did.
You gave us
Oh.
false hope. You've lost your golden star.
Could probably. Can I just watch on somebody? That would work, right?
Yeah, would work, yeah.
Sean, are we still in quad props for the properties? Because there's like a bunch of different ones now, like vessels and teleport.
Yeah, you guys are on
I guess it's just quad props. Yeah.
There's quad props.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll just do that until it loads. I'm sorry. It's
No,
taking
you're
forever.
fine.
And I feel bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've already
Oh,
sent
you're
them
fine.
the maps. They've loaded personally. It's just weird. You have been
Yeah.
cursed. Anyways,
Let me zoom out for Chica.
Thank
mhm.
you.
Pushing into the area, you can see that there are several buildings, residential in nature. Few a bit more of a business sort. There's a stables. There is a smithy. You can also see as you get to this point down here, while the buildings themselves, the windows are shuttered due to the approaching storm, which is now giving off a light uh, fluffing of snow drizzling down. You can see that there are some dwarves over here. Appears to be a grouping of 4 heavily armored dwarfs, plated armor, shields, axes, all that good stuff. But then there are 2 others that look uh, different than the standard military dress that these ones are wearing. That said, you also see that there are plenty of soldiers upon the walls, which I have removed their tokens for purposes of loading and ease and all that good stuff. You can see that there are defensive armaments within the wall or atop the walls. Specifically, there are boiling cauldrons to drip hot oil down upon invaders, as well as ballistae and catapults. Although mangonel is probably the appropriate word rather than catapult. There is both a postern gate here, as well as a grand gatehouse. And the map is active, and you do know that the person you are coming here to speak to is one Homerul Chainmantle. Let me just copy that. Copy. Chat log, paste. Homerul Chainmantle. I said paste. There we go. He is the Lord Commander of Westwatch. And that is who you are to speak with to gain your quest, to gain information. Beyond just, the rumors that you've been hearing about. So yeah, the map is active.
Dabner points over to the residential area. Let us go check out that first.
Yeah, gonna head over
Chloe's
here.
gonna follow that way.
Okay.
Who are these cheap in this situation? I'm assuming just Nerp would, if he ever wanted to.
Say again?
Cheap. I was just curious. So
The
normally I would say
sentient item.
Chica.
Oh,
if-
sentient item.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what cheap is.
Sorry. Cheap,
I can
the
send.
Unnifral
We
Reach.
have sentient. I'll send it to you. Or
Cheap.
we have a list of stuff.
I see. All right. Well, as you guys move through the stone road up this way into the, it's not really town square, but it's close enough. Town square of this small little residential area. You can see that there are doors closed. There's lights coming in from the cracks within the windows because there are some like little slips there because it's not fully insulated. But you can see that there are 4 heavily armored dwarfs, helmets covering their faces. Seems to be a bit more of a Grecian theme, although Greek's not really a Verum term, but for the idea of the helmet structure. You can also see that there are two dwarfs, neither of which are wearing helmets. Let me go plop their handouts down. Campaigns, Verum handouts. Classics. One, a dwarven woman wearing relatively medium-looking armor, although it is carved finely in the dwarvish fashion. She has a buckler strapped to her back, as well as a mighty-looking broadsword. She has thick, near like a deep brewing brown mohawk hair that is braided into a very thick and kind of a beaded knot. Her sides of her head are shaved, and she looks to be, even though she is not really dressed for the weather, she seems to be accustomed to it, unfazed by the cold winter's chill. Next to her, let me go and plop down this handout. You are named Krogrit. So let me go grab you. Krogrit. Where are you? K. I have a lot of NPCs listed in this folder, so Krog. Here you are, Krogrit. All right. This fellow here seems to be a little bit different from her. He is dressed in a vibrant brass-colored armor, kind of in a more of a um, Japanese style, as it's a bit more riveted, banded mail in nature. Um, Dressed in plated armor, though, from head to toe, or from nearly head to toe, as his helmet's not currently on. He has a mighty warhammer at his side, and seems to be holding some form of light source, perhaps from the looks of it, from this distance, a symbology of the deity Astaroth. It is glowing, though, with a vibrant light, and as you approach, let me go and put these handouts to the side. I'll also drop for you guys in your Discord so you guys can get access to them. Boop, copy, and blap. Let me go grab who is speaking first. It should be you. Okay, now adjust my mouth to get the proper voice down for him. Like this. And okay. Oh, Athena! You already there? The last shipments should have arrived within the last hour. Aye, it did. It did indeed. Was more worried about you, though. The storm brazen. There's no need to worry there, lass. We're fine out here. Forge will keep us warm. Are you sure? Of course, of course. No, nothing to worry about. It'll take more than a bit of a chill to take me out. You all know what happened last time you got caught out in the winter's chill. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's nothing like a new toe to fix things up. It will be the third at this rate. Well, I can just make another. Or get lost, like last time. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, seriously. Seriously, Krogrit, you are... She, at this point, notices you guys approaching. Oh, hello there. That is quite the... is that a dragon? Oh,
More of a wyvern.
that is fair. It does look more like a wyvern.
How tall is this building?
This building here,
E.
it is single-storied. It is at the highest point, which is the center area where you're at. It goes up about 12 feet.
Okay, that's where the mount would have perched.
Excellent.
Changes his height from 10 to 12 casually.
I got a button for it. What do you want from me?
He's like, okay, that's where I am.
Oh, well, I suppose you are the adventuring sort that the commander has hired.
And as Nyx gets in that range, and you guys are in that aura, it's actually now like kind of nice and pleasantly warm, comfortable temperature.
this is interesting. You, got like an internal heat to you, lass.
Oh, I've just got a friend that really doesn't like people to be cold.
Hmm. Well, I appreciate your friend, then. As do I.
Apologies for any interruption we were causing. Was there any issue going on here?
No real issue, just Krogrit here doesn't want to be back in the keep where it's warm. This blizzard coming in, it's likely going to get quite freezing out this way. Even in the forge out here, as you can see, he's about to speak. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
What keeps you out here? Is there any particular reason, or do you not want to leave your forge?
It's a lucky forge, you know. I don't really want to leave it unattended. Last time I did, got snowed out. Took weeks to repair it.
Would you like us to remove it for you?
The forge?
Looks to very strong boys and pack horse like animals around. Yes.
Huh. I never thought about that.
Well, I could assume that the forge would be very safe inside the fort, no?
I mean, yeah, it would make more sense to put it back into the actual smithy inside there. Just, yeah. No, if you're offering, let's move that in there.
Dabner will look to the others. I don't want to assume any of us don't want to help, but if you do not, I do not mind.
I could definitely lift something right now.
Well, while I'm sure I could lift the whole thing by myself, she says, kind of glancing down at her very wiry form. I do have a friend that's really strong, and she'll point towards Bia.
I can imagine so. Oh, where's my manners anyways? Krogrit Bronze Forge, Smith here.
Next.
And, I'm a Theda Oakbraids, a captain of the guard.
Hiya.
These guys remain silent.
Dabner Ebenhart of the Stettin Striders and Cleric to Talvin.
Well then,
Chloe, and this is Cassandra and my dinosaur.
And my dad.
Nyx kind of
Ow.
then just like continues pointing. Does Chloe look like she's done talking? Or yeah.
Yeah, she's done talking.
Okay. Nyx is kind of then just like pointing down the line, and like now she's pointing at Big Red over there.
Me big
Lava.
red or you're bigger red? Oh, okay,
Me?
that big red.
Yep. My name's Lotto, the ambassador of the Stettin Striders. It's good to meet you. Where's this forge? This isn't gonna last that much longer, and he's gonna like kind of look down at himself.
yeah, the forge is in the building right there. The smithy in the palace itself is deep within the mountain, but yeah, if it's not gonna last too much longer for your strength, let's get moving.
I would recommend you tell us how to do it, particularly so we do not destroy this lucky forge.
Yeah. Well, I'll coordinate with you. Let's get inside.
Doop doop doop.
All right. Just gonna delete their handouts. Boop. All right. Moving on inside, he'll point you guys to a particular corner within the building here. The building itself, relatively, it looks like a residential building, in fact, purely because it is, and it just seems to be this is his home that he built his forge into. But he will indicate the forge in the corner there, next to the kitchen's fireplace, in fact, and it shouldn't be too hard to move. With your size there, just lifting that back corner there, and you're good to roll me a strength check.
How much do you say the whole thing weighs? Under 1,000 or over 1,000?
Under 1,000. I was going to say 150. It's
Might
not a
as
big
well cast
forge. It's just
telekinesis and
like a
just
personal
move it.
forge.
I mean, I could just lift it then.
Yeah, you're good. If you guys are going to lift about 1,000 or so, you guys have no issue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
well then.
Yeah.
Mighty strong, yeah. Hmm. Right, well, this way to the keep.
Yes, absolutely no help from assistance.
Mhm.
Looks at the tons of growth potions.
Would you like to be dragged to the keep?
It's not a
Yeah.
drug, okay?
All right. Making your
I can
way
stop whenever I want.
across the grounds. Since you are being escorted by some of the soldiers here, you would not be like halted or anything like that. They just opened the gates for you.
I actually didn't bring enough, to be honest. 37 is not enough.
Oh no.
I
Wait,
have a
what?
few myself.
Moving
Got like
through
a dozen
the
or so.
postern goat here and up the stairs, you guys would reach the entrance,
Ooh,
where you
good.
would see that there are two people standing out front, along with flanked by 4 stone defenders. Let me go grab them and put them in proper location though, because they would be angled.
Also,
different.
apologies, friends, for volunteering us all to help with this man's ford.
No, that's fine.
Shrug.
All
I
right,
probably
let's
would
see
be
here.
fine with it.
Let's see here. Let's see. Your voice is what?
Let the dinosaur hug you.
There's a dinosaur. It's trying to hug me.
Oh, Admiral. That's the name. Welcome to the keep here at Westwatch. Was expecting you guys a little sooner. Hope you guys didn't get. We gotta get this in here quick. Introduction, later. I think you're like a minute left in that spell.
I mean,
Oh, they ended up just carrying it.
yeah,
No.
But
I probably have like an hour left, I would think.
What was your duration? Because you guys took about an hour and a half to get here.
It was
Roll
4
the
hours.
d4.
Oh, then yeah, you're fucking solid.
Yeah.
Oh well. Right. Well, when you're done getting that inside, come see me.
Easily done.
All right.
Easy.
All right, and they would leave you on inside.
Saunter in it.
I just wait out here.
All right. The interiors, they're not really required at this point in the campaign, so we're not going to worry about loading the map for you guys. But moving through, you would enter into a grand hallway, decked out in uh, intricately carved dwarven knotworks, stones embedded within the pillars that seem to glow, giving off a light within the chamber itself. Raised platforms provide better defensive positions. However, moving deeper into the grand hall, moving through the western, or I guess northern, because it'd be on your left. Um, Through the lefternmost hallway, down some corridors, and into the forge area. There you would see that there are plenty of um, smelters within, as well as what appears to be a a dwarven forge that seems to draw from the essence of the earth itself. It is fueled by magma,
Oh,
which normally is not like effective for blacksmithing, but you think due to the dwarvish ways of their uh, skills that they have managed to figure out how to use it properly.
Dwarf.
Dwarven, yeah, just dwarf. Anyways, uh, he would point you to an area next to the massive dwarvish forge, the magma bubbling around it. Right about there should do. And I appreciate you helping with this, as do I.
Alright, I'll just plop it down where he wants me to. Oop,
Alright.
gently.
Well then, that's done. I should get to work now that I'm here, not out there. But do come by when we're done with whatever you got to do here. Get some drinks. Drinks on me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Stay warm.
Yep. All right, there you go. I'm gonna make them not visible because they're gonna be remaining inside.
did you hear that? He'll buy your growth potions for you.
And here
Isn't that what normal people drink?
I was gonna offer him some moonshine.
All right. So, as you exit the keep itself, returning back to the entrance, the two dwarfs here, one seemingly decked out in golden gilded armor, the other in near stone-colored granite plated armor, bearing the symbol of the Seven. Let me go grab them. We have Cardrus. Let me go grab K for you. Cardrus, Smelt Shield. Here we go. Hand out. Blop. He is a bald-headed dwarf with a golden beard, although it is trimmed neatly. He is one thick unit, as he is more broad than he is tall. Perhaps that is due to the armor, or perhaps that is just due to his stature. Like his self, though, his hammer is a similar nature. It's just a thick unit. It's kind of just like a giant square of stone attached to a handle.
He's a wide boy.
Yeah, but upon
As a
his plated
stocky.
chest is the symbol of the seven. Though next to him, one in golden armor, that is Homrl. Let me go scroll up to H-O-M. Homrl.
Any wide people
Oh,
happies
Floop.
in chat?
His handout is a dot web instead of a ping. Let me go change it real quick to a ping. Let's see here.
Stocky boy.
Open with paint. Save as. Nope, don't want to save it that. Want to save it as a ping, and going to save it in documents for ease of dragging. There we go. Save. Yep, I would like to save it. Indeed, and going to go grab that and drag it. All right, Mr. Homrl. Here we go. And bam. Right, this fellow, unlike his companion standing next to him, he is a bit more traditional dwarven build, not full on just wide as he is tall, but you can tell from his stature that he is heavily muscled, even though he looks to be exceedingly old. His beard going almost to his feet. Uh, in fact, you think it might even go to his feet if it were not clenched by the band of gold that surrounds it. It is intricately braided, and he seems to be bald-headed with a tattoo, dwarvish symbology over his left eye. Upon his back is strapped a massive great axe, also carved in dwarvish runes. All right. Right then. Let's see here. You are the lot that we called for. Got word about one of you going missing, unfortunately, but we got all of you here now, so gather forth. All right. So you all gather around. Let's see here. All right. As you all gather around. Right then. So, mission isn't quite as simple as I'd hoped. Just last night, in fact, we had another village go dark. The village of Snowshore. Let me make sure I said that right. Sorry. Snowshade. We've lost word. Our scouts went that way. No word from them either. Cardrus here sent a sending towards them. They're either dead or not on this plane anymore, so something's not right. And we're here hoping that you lot can figure it out. Unfortunately, we can't really expend any additional scouts or troops here, simply because of the threats from out westward. We haven't seen Viking in some time, but they're still out that way, so we can't be sure and we can't leave this place undefended, lest they get past us and through into the lowlands. That said, we have gained some information, and that is that the information we have is pretty much something spooky is going on. No signs of any tracks or anything like that. It's as if they disappeared entirely. No signs of blood. No signs of their things being stolen. Nothing like that. No signs of drag marks even.
Any signs of magic?
At this point, Cardrus would speak up. Let me go grab his voice real quick. Nope, not airy enough. Okay, there we go. We have not noticed any signs of magic, no. That said, there's not many among us who have the access to detecting such sorts. It's really just myself and my friend there that you led inside the keep. Um, so it's possible, but nothing's detected thus far. There is something a little fishy, though. Mm, there's a tremble in my amulet. Something's not right here. I don't know if it's related to what's above, but there is certainly unease within the spirits.
Hmm.
How long ago was it that this town went dark?
Oh, just last night.
And the other towns before it?
Over the last couple of weeks.
No similarities between them?
Plenty of similarities. Um, no signs of people in the village, no signs of tracks, no word being sent from them, our scouts going missing. We've had a few who actually managed to reach there without being uh, lost to us and returning here, but there's nothing. No tracks, no nothing.
Were they particularly advantageous positions? Any strategic value?
We lost a few keeps, in fact. Most of the villages, though, they're more of port towns here to fish and harvest food for the inner colonies.
Can I tell that there's any that need to be fixed? Because Chloe would try to offer her help with her watch walls. Know about some stuff.
You can give me a survival, history,
Okay.
or nature. Your choice.
It would be survival. I think I have a plus. I would roll, but I can't roll. Like
Oh
I
Would
no.
can't
you
use
al-
my macro.
I can do it.
Oh, yeah,
would
yeah.
you allow guidance?
I would allow guidance.
Okay. Yeah, you
What do
can
you
roll
want
for
to
me.
roll?
Survival.
Okay,
That's my highest stat.
26. And then
Yes,
the
it is.
guidance,
All right.
29.
29. All right. Uh, Thinking about the area and possible key strategic locations of these keeps. Obviously, this one seems to be in perfect repair. Um, there are a few keeps that you could provide the knowledge and some aid to uh, basically oomph up their defenses. Um, that will probably be very relevant when we get to the skirmish section of this campaign. Um, However, at this point in time, uh, the mechanical effects of it would be that basically I'm putting the notes channel that you have knowledge of certain keeps within the area and how to better defend them. You also know how to better defend this place if it becomes relevant.
So,
Nice.
fighting the Blood Eagle and defeating her and all that stuff, is there any way I can, like, roll to see if, to, like, rule out Viking for sure? Since I've seen them fight in Storm
Yeah,
Cities.
you can give me a martial check to see if this how this tracks with with what you've dealt with in the past.
Mavos would guide it himself if that's okay.
Guidance.
Yeah. Why? Yes. Oof. Oh well. 15.
All right, with a 15, unfortunately, uh, these patterns, the disappearances, the lacking of any people, um, none of these signs are signs that Vi can have been doing this. Um,
I figured.
you don't like maybe it's possible, but nothing points toward it.
Wasn't Blood Eagle like the main Valkyrie for them and stuff?
They were
Like
a major Valkyrie, yes.
a major Valkyrie?
Yeah.
So who is she was one of the main ones leading their forces. With her gone, would I know who's leading the front for the Viking now?
Give me a history check.
Guidance.
God, it's just not even worth
Guidance
the roll.
cannot save that. You unfortunately have no idea.
I
It is
rolled good on
perhaps
my Eldritch
that
Blast, but everything else.
some among the party there who brought back prisoners, who then
Mhm.
interrogated those prisoners, might know, but not you.
Yeah, no.
No one in particular named. I'm assuming we're speaking through the character to figure it out. Dabner doesn't know anyone named wise, but he does know that the Jarls are currently running the show, aside from, of course, the big boy Odin.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have that basic knowledge.
Yeah, that's it. Only because Takar is so nice at talking. Thanks, Short.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I can say this though. Um, Judging by what Cosrodus here has said, the tingling of the amulet and all that, that normally only occurs. He's got a special sense for this type of thing. Um, if undead's involved, so I would be wary of that.
Did you just say undead?
Aye, we haven't seen any signs of it, but I mean disappearances, no signs of anything like that. A thick fog rolling in, all signs of the undead. Um, although fog is pretty natural around this part, but um,
Are the undead really so stealthy to not leave any tracks or drag marks?
uh, traditionally, no. Most undead are fairly um, simplistic, mindless, in fact, where they would kill without remorse and leave behind, or perhaps feed upon the dead. Um, it is possible, whatever this is, if it is indeed undead, as the tingling of the amulet might suggest, um, it is spiritual in nature, incorporeal creatures that might um, transform or capture the citizenry. Or perhaps something a bit more nefarious. Mind control, enchantments. I have encountered a few Viking in the past before they went dark that used a bit more trickery magic. I don't recall who they prayed to, but one among their gods. They are a master at this sort of magic.
I
Marvel said
believe
just say hell.
Noted.
I do
Well,
not know their gods, so I cannot say for sure if Hel would do such a thing.
Hell be one of their, I believe, Viking god of undeath, or
Hmm,
close to it.
that could perhaps be it then if they are undead.
Lotto will crack his knuckles. Well, undead, evil magic. Yeah, I specialize in both.
You know what? I'm down to eat another bad roll. Can I roll something knowing, as a Daltinian who does a little bit of necromancy and that kind of stuff? Can I see if there's any undead thing I could
Sure, go ahead.
probably think of? All right.
guidance.
What do you want? History?
Give me a religion.
Religion?
Yeah, religion's
Second.
nature of undead.
Yeah. There's my bad roll.
Unfortunate. You have rolled 333.
333. All right.
Yep, you are unsure. Whether this is because of the varied nature of undead in Krask compared to Dalton, or the fact that you were not really paying too much attention in regards to that specific subject in terms of like spirits and whatnot, but you just do
Hmm.
not know the answer.
Yeah, you fell asleep in necromancy school.
Listen, he has a headache from the blasting sun in his eyes.
It's true.
Okay.
Luckily, it is now mostly obscured due to the storm clouds that are drizzling snow upon you.
I mean,
Huh.
Lotto has fought his fair share of undead across Dalton and a few other places, especially in Ord. Would
Yeah,
he
you
maybe
can roll
be?
religion if you want.
Yeah, let me see if he can
I'll be
garner
right back.
something.
All right.
I'm
I'll
assuming that.
guidance him if he's alright with that.
Got it.
Or
Yeah.
dab near, doesn't matter.
Where's the button?
Oh yeah.
All right. With a
21.
19, 21. All right. With a 21, thinking back on the times that you have fought undead in the past, and then thinking onto the nature of how Krasik, specifically the Western Glacier reaches, function. Mist is definitely a theme here. Um, undead do, through some like rumors, folktales, and whatnot, do come from mist. Uh, so
Something in the mist.
yeah.
Sorry, I had
Um,
to.
so the idea that it is spirits coming in and what is effectively causing mass disappearances within these regions, it's not too far-fetched. What's weird though is the vast quantity, the number of these disappearances. Like one town or like two maybe going missing, but like 4, 5 towns plus a few keeps, that is concerning. That is above and beyond what this would normally, uh, these like folk tale rumors would, entail.
Yeah, I'd kind of, explain that to everyone and just be like, this seems like it could be spirits or undead, but in this type of quantity, um, it's unsettling. Definitely not normal. Or, I mean, I guess you can't even really call them normal. But yeah, it's not good.
Would you be able to give us a map of the general area or just the line to see if there's any connection or possibly the next town or keep that is on the line?
Let me go in
Yeah.
and pull up the Verum map real quick.
We're gonna draw points from all the cities, and it's gonna form a pentagram, and we're just gonna stick our heads between our legs and kiss our asses goodbye.
Exactly.
All right, let me just load this up. This should be my one, so it should have my tokens on it. All right. Let's see here. Control F and E.
Boom.
All right, there you go. So, um,
12 of 13, I
12
believe.
of 13.
12
I,
out of
be-
13 for me.
I
Hell yeah.
believe.
I will wait.
Verum.
Lucky number 13, Keck W.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, it's gonna be Friday the 13th. Oh no. Oh, Pepe.
Actually,
Oh no.
It's okay. I'll survive. I get paid that day.
While we wait, I want to nip this possible hiccup in the butt. I do have the coded holy texts of both Thor and Hel,
Mm.
From Hell and Back Prestige 2 mission
Mhm.
that Iridanta got. I don't know if you have anything on that or if it will ever be relevant, but I just have them just in case you want to compare
Gotcha.
if they're ever relevant.
That will probably be relevant, yes.
Okay.
I will tell you
Uh,
just straight off the bat, though. They are coded, as you said.
Yeah.
But I will give you
Yeah, she
this.
never spent. Okay.
Um, for terms of trickery, Hell's not really a trickery goddess.
Mm-hmm.
As more another deity that you do not know the name of in character, but we can all
Mm-hmm.
out of character assume Loki.
Yeah.
Um, that said, undead definitely one of her shticks.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, uh, the dishonorable dead is her shtick, which is more often be undead. So
Okay. Yeah, she never got around to doing the researches to full on decode them, but I do have Eyes of the Rune Keeper if we can cheese it somehow, but we'll see. Just letting you know what we have.
gotcha. All right, you get people loaded.
not there yet.
Gotcha.
12 out of 13 still.
Man,
Still rocking that 12 out of 13, bro.
The progress on the window says I'm at 40%.
Gotcha. Yeah. It is a
I do
large
remember
image, so.
fighting. Yeah, I do remember fighting trickster-like beings in the last Viking mission I was on,
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh no, it's still 12 of 13.
along with a very nice person with a horn that kept on bringing up the people we knocked out.
I need to
Thanks
update
for that.
this. Yeah. I have the Dabarek map uh, updated in its own personal map, but I haven't updated on the main one yet. But I really should go through this and get them all updated. Yeah. Hmm. Anyways.
I can see it on the stream. I just hasn't loaded in for me.
Hmm. Let's
But
not super boop.
where's been hit?
So, there's multiple places along the coast, around this area here, down this way, around this area too. A few within, deeper within the uh, land itself, most of which are hillish regions where the keeps are laid. So, like around here, up around this area too, along the peninsula there. So specifically, let me just go red dot. Let's do 50-point font. I believe 50-point font will be big enough. Yeah, let's do 100-point font. All right, so you have areas around this area here, 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 here, here. And
Currently, where are we?
Yeah, I
I'm
was like, currently, where are we?
99% sure. I had to go back to the VOD to get full on 100% sure because I didn't actually have it on the map, but I'm pretty sure you guys are here-ish.
Okay. Which
I'm
one was the
trying. I'm
most
still on
recent
12 out
town
of
that went dark?
13.
Snowshade is up this way, right there.
So we're like smack dab in the middle. Okay, and that was the most recent one.
What are the yellow points?
Oh, these are like locations
Major
like Bard's
cities,
College,
kind of?
Shackled Legion,
Yeah. Okay.
First Click. Yeah,
Got
they're
it.
just
Got it.
tokens, so I can have like notes on them.
Oh no, I get it. I just wanted to see like if it was a major city, how close and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
Time
yeah.
for us to fail, and then the Shackled Legion gets attacked by
again,
scary undead
Yeah, if you guys want to go to the
again.
Bard's College, it's 140 miles away if you
Hey,
fly. Anyways,
I mean we have enough flying.
there you go. That is
I'm at
that.
95%.
okay.
Okay.
So,
So there was a point that was hit between us and the most recent,
yes.
and there's just nothing. Everybody's gone.
Hmm.
Traced. So we could go there, but for all we know, it's empty. And Snowshades was hit yesterday or last night.
It was hit last night. The one up here. Yep.
Cool.
Uh, I would ask. So I'm assuming they're like they have a map of this showing it to us, or how do
Yes.
we?
They are
Okay.
providing you a map showing the area, and they have provided you a bit more detailed map of the route to get up that way. That way you don't get lost.
Aside from going straight to Snowshade to check it out and to figure out what happened to their scouts, all that, is there any other like nearby um, townships, forts, anything that might be at risk that we could also focus our attentions on at some point?
At some point, yeah. Definitely nearby townships and the like along the area, as well as some forts. Those will become relevant when we get to Act 2, where I'll be having the
Gotcha.
map visible and pointing them out for you guys.
Okay. So I guess
Mavos would ask, do you have record or do you know in the order in which each of these towns fell?
Um,
Have you noticed a pattern or any sort of strategy in the way they took each town at a time?
Well, they seem to focus their efforts um, further along the coast, um, deeper within the isles there. So around this area, here, here, and then shooting inward for attacking up here and there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Removing the outer perimeter to ensure no scouts can detect them is my guess anyway. But that may be giving them too much praise.
And whenever we get the chance, Nyx would probably try to hunt down whomever would be considered the scout people in this general place. Specifically, the scout master would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I have to actually load the map to Verum first, though. Unless we're off of that and back
It's
to the other
it's
map.
not too important.
I've mostly been watching on stream while he pointed stuff,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Yeah, same.
because that last asset would not load for me either. It's
It
Konami.
finally loaded for me. It took forever though.
It is cursed. Anyways, that their map. Sorry, that their map should get you all that way up there. Those are the places that were hit. I'm afraid there's not really too much we know. So beyond going there and actively finding out what happened, um,
Hmm.
we can supply you with some basic potions that would help you along the way if you're not all set up yourself.
Obviously,
Raises eyebrow.
any help could be appreciated.
Right. Let's see here. You got the box?
Potion.
Yeah. He
A
will
box.
go down this way, enter the building, go to the left, and pick up a box, move out the crate, and hand the crate to Dabnir.
Open crate.
All right, you find a total of 10 potions within. Woo!
Oh,
Standard healing.
No.
Bum, 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 bum.
Loot box roll time.
loot box.
No.
Do I recognize any of them as growth?
No.
Potions
know
of
that.
cold resist.
How'd you know?
Yeah,
Useless.
the one thing we didn't bring.
They're
True.
useless
There you go.
to me.
I posted it in your rewards channel.
All right, cool. I mean, we could probably divvy those up one each if we wanted to.
I do not need them as my armor gives me resistance to cold.
Okay, I'll probably take two.
That's
I'll take
nice.
one.
Mm-hmm.
It is very nice. I
How
worked
long does
hard for
that
this.
last? That's an hour buff.
Yep,
Or
hour buff.
what is- Okay.
Now
To
then,
be
um,
fair, if it's magical damage, it doesn't affect.
Krazix is willing to provide you with plenty of coin and resources if you can figure out what's going on here and stop whatever this threat is. But until then, uh, we're all kind of in the dark here.
As a small aside, what are your views on the Viking themselves?
Well, they've been raiding our people, attacking us since they arrived. Um, Unlike our dwarven cousins who now joined our ranks up here, well, I have no kinship to them, no um, bond to see them as ally. Um, they've attacked us without warning. As such, I view them as foe. Mm, true, the one foe can become ally in the greater scheme of things. He will look up.
Dabir does full exposition of what is currently known about the Viking, mainly about the Odin bringing them being brought out from their home, all that stuff. Long exposition. After explaining, he will say, I hope you can make an informed decision, regardless of what you so choose. I would rather you know the full story. or at least what we know.
What is out of character? What are the like the key points of that? Because I don't actually know
Uh,
what you know fully.
yeah, that's fair. The the enemy, uh, as far as we know, is the reason they've been brought from their home. Um, they are somewhat closely related to Stetton, if not exactly related. They specifically are trying to get into the Hall of Heroes for. Uh, so this is secondhand information to Dabner for their the great the thing that they want to go to whenever they die.
Valhalla, or do you not know that in person? Or in
I
character?
know in character, I know it's Valhalla. Uh, Dabner doesn't think it's that in
Actually,
particular.
Valhalla. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, they may be fleeing the foe, but unless we get orders otherwise, they are our foe. Perhaps there's ways to change that, but that'd be above our heads.
I'm
Of course.
curious, Dabnir. As a cleric of, you have your, you have his symbology on you, right?
He does.
He does. A cleric of Talvin, what do you think of them? Would you weaken them if given the chance, or would you support them?
My Lord Tavlin has given me the orders to crush them all underfoot. I will give them the chance to repeat or revoke their oaths or reduce their mistakes by trying to redeem themselves under his eyes. But if they do not, then they are crushed underfoot. It is simple as that. I want this to end with our sides together to face the greater enemy. But if it cannot, then it cannot.
Okay.
My lord is not very happy with me.
I don't know in character, but you're not the only one he's angry with.
Oh, I know.
Right then. Well, I'm afraid that's all the info we really have. So, are you free to spend time here? Rest up if you need it. Otherwise, um, the road north is going to be difficult, even with the blizzard coming in, or without the blizzard coming in. May be wise to rest now and wait it out, but that might lose any trail that is up that way. The choice is yours, though.
Out of character, how long is the distance in particular?
Let me go back to that map because I'm pretty sure it's 2 days from my notes, but I want to make sure. What is the slowest person in the party?
Um,
I move
Well,
30 feet.
I have
30 feet.
mounts.
yeah, we have mounts. We can.
Oh, true.
Right.
Mm,
What is the slowest speed in the party if you're mounted?
Uh,
Cassandra's at 45.
okay.
I'm a 40-70.
My bat has a 60 fly, but it can only hold probably me and one other person.
Cassandra's 40 it is.
Yeah.
All right. 40 foot slowest. All right. You got a ranger in the party. That's good to go. Um. That should be there in.
Well, this is an important note. Can my bat fly through a blizzard if it happens? Because then, if not, it's reduced to 10.
Certain
Oh,
points you'll be able to fly, mostly because the road up there is along the uh, cliff face. So you're basically kind of like walking along the cliff face, and the cliff face itself will provide a decent amount of wind breakage.
Okay.
That said, if you fly
Um,
off cliff face, you might have issues, or if you fly out of the canyons where you'll be traveling into as well.
and push comes to shove, if we hit some like hella, we need, double down on things like that. You can always.
Okay, I thought it was
Sorry,
a
have
choice.
Bia fed a potion of growth, and she goes up to gargantuan. Or what size? I think it's pretty big.
So you guys can get there in a
Yeah.
day's time since you are faster than the original design. So you'll basically arrive if you leave right now, a little deeper into night than would normally go to bed. So about 11 p.m. But
Um, I personally am okay with this, but that is only because I'm kind of geared towards that personally as character wise. I would of course ask we all be tied up if we're going through a blizzard, but that is up to you guys. I'm also good with chilling until the blizzard goes, for safety's sake.
How many of you can see in the dark?
Raise his hand.
So 2.
Oh no.
Points to Bia.
Our mounts are fine, I simply say, as a human and Goliath and Dragonborn aren't very well skilled at combat in the dark. Should something
Lotto. Lotto will be like, well, I could do this, and he's gonna cast a light on his chest plate so that he glows like the 4th of July.
So, how far away does Mavos run?
It's not sunlight. Bright light is okay. It's sunlight for some
Ah,
reason.
okay, okay.
Malus
Does
will just like flick his wrist and a couple dancing lights come out. I can light the way for us, but understand this would be your vision.
and does amulet that is stuffed inside his chest plate that is conjure flame, or not conjure flame?
Create a bonfire?
No, it is conjure flame. My bad. Just 5th level conjure flame on it.
Just be aware of all of our incapabilities if we do wish to go.
Noted. Blizzards are not very good.
do you wish to travel?
I think
Mavos
so.
nods.
Yeah, that would be.
Anybody else say otherwise?
No objections.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say,
well.
Chica especially is a huge boon for this, being a
100%.
ranger.
that's the whole thing.
That's why I had Rangers have such high priority.
Before we go, though, here, and Lotto's gonna give these two guys each a bottle of Shine, and he's gonna give Humroll 2 extra bottles to give to the dwarves in that inside.
Oh, Skull! Thank you. No.
Yeah, stay
Narrows eyes. Skull.
Cheers. That's what that means. Cheers, basically. Aye. He's gonna drink it.
Very
Right
well.
then. Well, luck be with ye. May the seven guide your path.
And Talvin watch over you in this winter.
Hope Raquel's got your back.
Or just bust out their god's name.
Glory to you.
Glory.
Well, all right, everybody else has got it for me. They already know.
All right.
It's like,
So,
yeah, you already know who it is.
Keeps Babylon worship on a hush with a glory and a watch wall in my party.
don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyways, so you guys begin to make your way out of Westwatch and along the northern coast, traveling north through the early morning as the snowstorm begins to pick up. You guys travel for several hours before I need the party to elect, probably Chloe, to choose to be the leader of this expedition through the snow and the blizzard. You must roll a
I
survival
nominate
check.
Chloe.
Well,
Could we
I-
have rested and cooked some food before the travels?
Yes, yes you can.
Was there any way I could buy some clothes, some winter clothes?
Yes, they have some shops inside.
Okay. I would kind of look to the party. So I really don't have a lot of gold, but I would totally do an IOU if somebody could help me out.
Yep.
Thoro's gold.
Now, if you're wanting winter
So-
clothing, it's just 8 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the whole party or one person?
One outfit's 8 gold.
Yeah, I don't have.
Oh,
That's
no!
fine. I got you.
Lotto would buy winter clothing for everyone. Just
Okay.
to be safe.
Excellent.
Great, thanks.
But it's so heavy.
All right, one
It doesn't
second.
matter. What color is it?
Ranger UA.
Please tell me it's red.
That's 40, right? I can't math.
8
You
times
don't
four?
need me.
Yeah.
5 of us, so yeah, 40.
You do not
Well-
need me.
4, so 4 times 8, so 36.
Yeah, before we
Or
go,
32,
I should
sorry.
probably, I would highly
done.
recommend we should probably do something like that. before
Bundle
we
up. Yeah.
All right. So you all bundling up, gathering. Do you eat your food?
Yeah.
We should go ahead and eat our food.
You know what? For the lulz, is there barding for like warm clothes barding for the bat? How much you want for that?
Let's see here. Clothing for the bat, it's barding, and it is just clothing, not armor, so it is valued at. You're looking at 64 gold.
I'll do that. That's fine.
Yeah, specialized for bats rather than horses and the like. So
64 gold. All right. So I would bust out my cauldron, mid-rest cook for everyone. It has a once a day charge where I can create food and water for that tastes really really good, and it basically acts as a second mid-rest cooking buff, but only for 2 people. So I'd give Chloe advantage on whatever she wanted.
That's good.
excellent.
Also, I'm going to throw these in here for whenever we do eat those food tokens.
And just so
Now-
it's clear.
You're gonna use yours or mine?
Nyx is also really good at survival with expertise and really high wisdom. I don't know if we'd benefit from the same things that rangers typically give for travel, and have Nyx make the roll or not. I don't know if that's a thing.
You'd have to
I
have
can-
Chloe lead if you want her ranger benefit.
Yeah, because
That's
I
fine.
would.
We'll let her
ignore
lead.
difficult
It's the better.
terrain.
Yeah, Chloe
Yeah.
ignores difficult terrain and also
Oh, yeah,
ignores the
yeah.
ability to get lost, which is the important
So-
one.
100%.
Everyone would get DR as the mid-rest cooking. Chloe, what do you want advantage on?
Probably survival.
So
So
wisdom.
wisdom,
Wisdom? Alright, then
which
I
is
would
good
eat,
because it's also perception.
I'd
Mhm.
eat that too. That's my 2. So me and Chloe get wisdom advantage, everyone else gets DR.
Alright.
Excellent.
And I'll be giving up my tokens for this. So 5.
I don't have to convince you to eat my food like Freya, do I? Chloe?
No.
Okay.
No, she's totally okay. She
Yeah.
actually happily eats it because she's pregnant with twins, so you know.
Oh, look at
that's
you.
the thing.
She's very hungry. All right, Nyx is pregnant too.
Oh,
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
What the
Okay. I feel like I'm in a dark rule land right now.
Nah, you're
Jesus.
fine. You're
You
fine.
guys are going in combat.
Are they both showing?
Nyx doesn't even know. Oh
Okay,
no, Nyx hasn't
okay.
even been
No.
pregnant for like a
Okay, we're
month.
good. Okay.
Yeah, same.
I was
we're
like in
roughly-
dangerous
That was
territory
We're
here.
not like watermelons in our shirt kind of
Yeah,
pregnant.
we roughly.
Jeez.
Yeah, we roughly got pregnant right at the same time. So
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
yeah. Except she might show a little bit more considering twins, but let's not.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I can't believe there were twins. I can't believe I got twins.
So, you guys eating your delicious lunch, or more like, depending on when you eat it, brunch. You all are prepped and ready to move northward. And Chloe is indeed your chosen leader of this expedition. You are good to roll me a survival check.
Somebody's gonna have to roll for me.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah,
gosh.
sorry.
What's
Alright.
your wisdom?
I can
No,
impersonate her.
I'm
too.
also going to make the next
Oh.
map visible, so you can preload it real quick, Chloe.
Okay.
It is
Survival.
Glacial Road.
Wait.
I'm also going to make the one after that visible, and then
Oh,
the next
you
one,
already did it.
Well, that works.
just so you can
Are you
access all of them.
allowing,
And are we allowed to guidance?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good
uh,
at guidance.
Carousing
Alright,
already gives
let's cheek roll a
advantage, so we
D4.
can't do anything.
Oh,
Or are you not in the map?
no, I can't.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Then what did
nice.
I roll for you?
All right.
21.
All maps besides the very last one, which is the beginning, I believe, of Act or Chapter 2 of this act, um, are now visible, so you guys can load those.
Hey Lotto,
I don't see them.
are these expertise foods or normal food?
Do, 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 do.
Basically, do you have expertise in?
Well, how long is it
And-
gonna take? Do we want to eat our food tokens now? Because it only lasts for an hour. Like your mid rest lasts until next rest.
Oh, that's true. I thought you said something about the
You,
food
uh,
tokens.
Well,
you
no, I'm
don't-
saying when we
don't see
get
this
to
map?
that, when we get to the tokens,
Got it.
we'll
I
use mine.
Let's see.
You don't see that
might
map I
just have
just
to-
forced you?
Wow,
Yeah,
let
it's
me
forcing.
Just,
Hold on.
let me disconnect.
Mm.
I don't know what is going on with this.
You are cursed.
No.
I am very cursed. I don't know what is going on
Pay
tonight.
for the business line.
You throw us to Glacial Road, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I loaded in. I'm just loading all the rest of the maps now.
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, now it's loading up for me. 65.
Oh, these ones are loading kind of quickly.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
small
they are.
maps, so. You're free to adjust your marching order, but you guys are moving westward towards that bridge. That's natural and across it.
You guys can move me where you think you guys are best. I just
Nix would want to be near the front.
Yeah, same with Lotto. Will be and Chloe would be
Cassandra
with
would
us,
want both be really close to Chloe along with her dinosaur. So
Do you ride Chloe or
yeah,
Cassandra? Sorry.
yeah.
Nix is down to walk. If anybody slower would like to ride Bia, smile.
I think I need to.
Does Chloe like to be in the middle, up front, in the back? Which
Towards the back.
towards the back?
Now,
Yeah, that's fine.
Woo.
hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Interesting.
I'm putting the music
there-
in.
Yeah.
Bia being a fully trained animal, or well, pet. She's not really an animal.
Monstrosity.
If somebody else rides them as a mount, what are they pretty much moving on like their turn essentially? Like if it was their mount.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
controlled
good.
mounts
So I
that
wouldn't
go
want to
on
gimp
the.
them with it being like you can ride Bia, but you can only move on my turn. Oops.
No, whoever's the controlling person it goes on their turn.
Perfect.
Just don't, cheese it.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Yeah, because I will limit it if cheesing
No.
starts
No.
to
No.
happen.
Most literally just for sake of letting somebody else ride the creature, not to hey everybody, we're just gonna daisy chain on Bia.
I've actually had a group suggest they want to do that, and I was like, no.
Come on.
The
No.
flame
We're not going to
breath
have people ride the horse forward 60 feet and then have someone quickly jump off, get on the horse, ride another 60 feet. I was like, no, that's not going to work. Horse has already moved.
As long as you're fine with me riding your dragon, not dragon.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You should have permissions to see it.
All right, is everyone loaded?
I am loaded.
Which one are we loading into? Sorry.
Oh my
Glacial
god, it
Road.
actually loaded.
Haha!
Oh wait, no,
never
something changed again, and now I'm back at 25 out of 47.
But how?
I'm gonna
Wow.
cry
Well,
now.
are you trying to beat us?
No, it worked.
Are you
solved
loading
it.
us into it now?
No, I have no idea what's going on. That might be the case because it loaded. I was like, oh my god, I see stuff, and then it's gone.
Did you see your
So,
tokens when you loaded in?
I saw winter, and that was it.
Oh, it might have been a different map.
Okay, I'm
Might have
gonna
been the
cry.
next map.
I'm gonna go back to crying now.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cry. No.
The next map is kind of bigger.
I've
Yeah,
updated
the
my
last
passive.
map that's visible is the biggest.
My passive is now 22 because of the food buff.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And the DR is just equal to our proficiency, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct.
Cool.
So 4.
And it's stacked, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And stupid.
I don't have DR, so that doesn't really matter for me. But the DR in and of itself, very nice.
Yeah.
FYI, if I ever do reattune to my wand, if anyone's ever willing, you can trade 5 movement speed for an extra 2 DR that stacks as well.
Oh. But like every turn, or you have to like re-up at every turn, so 5 movement speed, or just...
Let me read. I think it has
That's
a
funky.
10-minute cooldown, or 10-minute duration.
Nice.
Are you loaded up, everyone, besides Chloe?
I'm
Oh,
good.
wait, I have a macro. Why don't I just push this?
I am good.
Ada?
I'm good.
Toi?
I was loading the other
Mhm.
maps. They're loaded too. I think.
I was correct.
it's only
it was
one.
10 minutes. One's a long rest, but it's 10 minutes. Yeah. I have yet to
Man.
ever use it, but
I
It's
didn't
not
think
bad.
my internet would be hitting me this much. It should be giving you guys pretty quickly. Like, this map is pretty small, too. I don't know why this one's taking so long.
I'm at
I mean,
44 out of 47, so
Aha!
that's good news.
That is
That's
good.
news.
Mhm.
I mean, I was able to load all 3 maps.
I mean,
That's good.
you already have resistance to cool though. That part doesn't matter. But the plus 2 AC is nice.
Well, soon we will have stuff. It just works indeed. It just works.
All right, now hear me out. I know Lotto likes to get really big, but what if instead we put him on Bia and we let him feed Bia the growth potion, and then him the growth potion?
he
So it's
already
Big
said he
Lotto
doesn't have
riding
enough.
bigger dragon.
He already
this-
says 36 is not enough. He's not gonna share.
Yeah, see, this is why I needed to bring the other 40 I had in the Strider's Hall. If we don't get inventory lock, that's the only good thing out of this.
And then there's Lotto, who cries inside.
I've got 3
Oh
growth
joy,
potions
it
for
finally
you.
did low for me.
Aha! All right.
Woo!
As you guys make your way northward along the icy cliff face, as the blizzard begins to pick up more and more, vision becomes exceedingly difficult, more so than when you first entered this valley. Instead of being disadvantaged, you're disadvantaged in -5 on perception checks, unless you have anything that can prevent, vision-based negatives. Do you guys adjust how you are traveling in any way before I continue on with this survival check from Chloe?
Only thing I can offer is that my bat has 60 blind speed, but I can't communicate with
Well,
it. So.
y'all definitely want to stay within the 30-foot aura of Cheap Cheap for the warmth thing.
Yeah,
That would
100%.
help, especially for the animals.
I would
Yeah.
stay close to Nyx and Chloe. That way they're in my aura. They can get bonus saves.
Okay.
And since I'm small, hold on, let me change this. It should go back down to 10.
Before we really let out, I would ask that everyone be tied with rope or some kind of thing to where we don't necessarily have to see each other.
That's what I was looking for.
Grabs his cauldron and performs a magic trick, and 250 feet of rope come out like a magician.
Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to move you, Lotto.
Was that
That was Cat, yes.
laughing in the background?
All right. As the rope is conjured and it is tied around you, all linking you together in a chain of people, you guys will hopefully not get lost within this blizzard. Because that was a major thing. I was like, please say you're going to tie each other together.
Well, we
I tried
talked
to
about it
say it
before we
earlier.
left. I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought it back up, Dabney.
Yeah, because we never actually stated we did it. So
Indeed.
Roughly, we covered how long in hours it's going to take to travel, right?
Yeah,
About a day.
you're going to get there at about 11 p.m. You guys left around 9, 10 a.m.
Oh, okay, that's good.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
And we're
7,
just now
8.
starting. Have like the blizzard or anything happen?
The blizzard begins to pick up more and more. At this point, you've been traveling for a couple hours now. As you reach this point, as you reach the point where I need a skill check of survival from Chloe, who is leading the party.
How many? So with tying up 8 creatures of various sizes, how much feet is consumed? From
How
that
much
rope?
room do you
I
want
also
per
have
person?
a metric shit ton of rope. Like
Do we
thousands
want,
of
like-
feet in a bag of holding.
Oh,
'Cause,
do you? I got 250
yeah.
of silk rope.
Each person will require 5 feet plus whatever room that you want in addition to that. So if you want like 30 feet of rope per person, you'll need 35 feet per person.
Can we see this?
Not
What's
yet.
our daisy chain length gonna be? What do we want to do?
You guys
I
aren't
like 10 feet.
technically on this map just yet. This is after
like
the,
10
this is
feet
after
per
the
person.
skill check.
Okay.
Each
So
I feel
10
like that's
feet.
enough room.
We could just 10 feet extra, but we keep this bunched up for now. That way we have mobility to an nth degree at least.
So 250.
Yeah.
And this is where we decide we want to start tying each other up. That came out weird. Okay, but you know.
Eyebrows? Alright.
We
Eyebrow
found
wiggle?
your kink.
All right. Since we're
Anyways.
doing that, in case something were to go wrong, I think this is a good time for me to get extra strong in case I have to like yoink someone up. So,
So 250 foot of silk rope divided by 8 is about 31 feet per person. So minus 5 of that, so we can have about 25 feet wiggle room.
37
Excellent.
is not enough.
So about 25 feet of
All right. You have
movability
25-foot maneuverability within any one ally. You guys are solid in that regard. As you
That's
get
good.
traveling along the northern ridgeline, you begin to move inward, inland, no longer seeing the ocean's coast. You're now protected by the canyon's walls. However, the howling wind reduces your ability to hear. You're now at disadvantage for hearing based rather than just sight based. And this point is when Chloe must make me the survival check.
Guidance.
Okay.
If you didn't scream.
I have been guidance bonds for a year.
You have.
Oh, that is Cassandra.
Cassandra's a good puppy.
Pretty good.
So 16 plus your modifiers. What are your modifiers?
I also have advantage because of the food token.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Pretty sure she has advantage for being a ranger. Oh no, that's the different one. Never mind. Wait, is it?
Right, so that is 9 higher, so that is 23 plus a guidance.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll a d4.
Right, 26 total. With Chloe's keen eyes and the help of her trusty companion, you were able to guide your party through the blizzard's worst part of it. It is still storming all around you. However, at this point, you've been traveling for about 4.5 hours, and the blizzard is further behind you. You are nearing the edge of it where it is more calm. It is still heavily fogged all around. You can still see snow billing forth around you. Visibility is reduced. Effectively, you cannot see anything beyond 30 feet of you. You do still have the disadvantage on sight-based perception checks as well as hearing-based perception checks due to the loudness of the wind and the nature of the canyon that you're in. But you do not have the -5 penalty anymore. That one's gone. At this point, you do arrive to this map. You can see up ahead as you begin to move a bit more in a northerly direction, no longer going inland, but back to the ocean's coast from the canyon's edge. You can see that there is a massive ravine. You cannot see the bottom of it, simply due to the nature of the vision limitations of 30 feet. But you can also see that there is a stone bridge. It's really hard to make out just because of all the thick fog around you, but it is up ahead.
How do you want to handle blind sight? You want to reduce it to 32 because of the wind from my bat?
It is echolocation, correct?
Well, it's blind sight, and then he has a trait called echolocation, which is can't use its blind sight while deafened.
Yeah. So it's effectively blind sight. It's tied to echolocation, which means if
Yeah.
it's I would reduce it by half as well because of the sound reduction.
That's what I figured. All right.
Yeah. If you don't have the disadvantage on sound, though, I would give you full benefit.
Cheap Cheap has life sense up to 60 feet.
Excellent. I'll let you know if
That
you'd
comes
life
into
sense
play.
anything. And
Just
Cheap
so he
is
doesn't
effectively
life?
on your token per distance-wise, correct?
Yes, Cheap Cheap can never leave my 5-foot square. They can turn into a bird and they can float around me. They can turn to gloves. That's it.
All right, very good. Well, the map is active. You are free to move.
Someone select us all and move us, please.
Yeah, say so.
I got you, fam.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, bit.
All right, stop right there. As you get to that point, your life
So
sense
wonky.
pings, Nix. Well, Cheaps, but you know, they're your items. So they would inform you that there is presence of life. It doesn't tell you like specifics, right? It's just I detect things like blind sight.
It's a Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it's a
If it just
sense.
says
It's
life
life
sight
sense
sense,
60 feet.
yeah,
Yeah,
that means it's just basically blind sight, but it only detects living creatures, so like no constructs or undead.
works.
All right, in that case, you would detect that there is a creature right in this square. Let me make sure I'm in player view. There we go. Yeah, cool,
Nyx
right
would
there.
tap that back and relay the
It is
message
a
to the rest of the crew.
medium-sized quadrupedal creature.
Could be a wolf or something, about the size.
And
It
you're
could be someone lost.
Can
I
Chloe's
lost
gonna use
four
her
seconds.
Quadrupedal.
primal awareness. I guess it takes about like a minute to see if it's an elemental or humanoid.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
good
look at
thing. We
you
should
being
be pinging
fancy. You
that.
guys are sitting right there.
Yep.
All right,
Right
Yeah,
We're
this.
not
all
bad.
warm and toasty. Yeah.
holding
Five
up,
miles.
getting warm and
5 mile
toasty.
radius.
5 mile radius. There are many elementals. In terms of humanoids, you detect plenty
Oh
back
no.
where you came. Actually, you've been traveling for 4 hours. You're no longer within range of Westwatch, so never mind that humanoid thing. You guys are the only humanoids within 5 miles. But in terms of elementals, you detect, let's say, about 60 within 5 miles, but directly on this map, four.
Ooh.
Okay. Chloe tells that to the party that there are four
And
elementals
one,
near us.
two, three, four.
Really, the elementals are
would
Yep.
whatever.
okay.
So
I'm
she points
gonna
in that direction.
I'm gonna just 60 feet, right? And we're close.
30 feet is
That's
our bogey.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Nyx just goes, "Hey, I sense something living." Chloe goes, "1 second, guys. All right, so there, and there."
All
They're
right.
elementals.
Divine sense. Are they evil?
Divine sense is limited to 30 feet. So you,
It looks like
or, is it
60.
60 feet actually? I don't remember now.
60.
If it's 30 feet, then you're not in range. If it's 60 feet, then
60.
you will be, or you will be
60.
close. So it is 60.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it detects evil elementals. So
It detects celestial fiend, undead, or uh, it also
let's
it
see.
also detects any consecrated or desecrated areas.
Gotcha. All right. Unfortunately, nothing pings within 60 feet of you.
Okay. Keep that in
Would any of us know anything about elementals near ravines or
Roll
things that like to hang
me
out?
a Arcana check.
I can do
Uh,
Arcana, or Chloe could try to do some favorite enemy bullshit,
I do
or
know
both.
that with the well, because I don't know if this would even help, but I did do the mission with the ley line. What, not ley line? Was it the ley line? It was one of those like the Hakari mission from phase 2.
Oh, the
I don't know if that.
prepare the ley lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one of those as Tannis with
Oh yeah,
fire.
yeah, that's the one where Tannis died.
Yeah, I got
At
blasted by
the
Nice.
16
end.
scorching rays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would
Hey,
that help
scorching
at all?
rays. I
Because
can dodge.
she was in the Krazix one where she fought elemental, so she was just wondering. Like I was wondering if that would even help out at all.
I would give you advantage.
Okay, cool. And you said Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
Is it
Okay.
only one roll, or could I also give like Nick's advantage?
You can provide assistance if you are proficient.
I do have proficiency in Arcana.
Yeah,
Yes.
then you're good to give advantage.
Give
Cool.
guidance.
I'll give guidance to Chica
That doesn't
if
seem
that's
right. Hold
too
on.
late.
I don't think it's rolling with expertise. It
Definitely
is
rolling that
Your
Arcana.
proficiency is
not.
listed as just +4, so.
Yep.
So
So
Dabney or
that plus another 4.
Okay.
Plus we'll
Split.
throw on the
Oh, hot
guidance.
There
damn.
we go.
Look at you with your
Okay.
20. All right.
Thank you for that
I did
advantage.
I did give you guidance too, so you can make
Both
it
of us
higher
got
if you
guidance.
want.
Well, I mean, I
Mhm.
could guidance myself, but if somebody else gives it, it's a little easier to. So
Yeah, I did. I did.
24.
25. All
I
right.
got 3.
Well,
So
25. My bad.
27.
All right.
Nice.
With the help of your companions, both of you, thinking on elementals and, uh, well, Chloe specifically back on when they were here previously and dealing with elementals, and Nick's just more of their natural understanding of what they've researched back home and what they dealt with on their ventures. Um, Elementals are, especially ice elementals, are not uncommon here. They are a common threat, oftentimes waylaying travelers, moving through snow as if it were like water. Um, Oftentimes these are ambush hunters looking to devour and destroy those within the area. Um, in terms of specificity, most of the elementals here that can, uh, like, ambush and attack travelers, like these ones seem to be because they are medium and quadrupedal, um, tend to have ways to separate and divide people. Um, For example, some might be able to form like walls of ice to block movement and things like that. Some might be able to uh, move you through the snow itself, blocking access to them that way. Some might even seek to transport you through the snow through a form of teleportation. Some might even become the snow itself and turn into a great tidal wave or avalanche of snow. Those ones are a bit more unlikely due to the size of those elementals. They're more of like the elder ice elementals and the like, but they do exist and you are aware of them. This threat, though, you think might be a bit more of the just due to the nature of the fact that they're literally clinging onto the cliff face here, either burrowers or climbers.
So safe to assume they have some sort of tremor sense or blind sense, right?
Mhm.
Pretty safe.
I could have darkness cheesed us if it wasn't reliant on those things, but
What would we like to do? I don't think we'll be able to counter ambush. Well, I mean, we could. Because we have to deal with them, because I don't like to think of trying to cross this bridge with them waiting.
so we could go the route of feeding one potion of growth to the dragon and bank that it's large enough to carry most of the people, and maybe my back can hold one more person, and we can just fly over. Is the blizzard bad enough that they can't fly, or
This area specifically is decently open, so it might has issues. There will be a athletics or acrobatics check to fly.
okay?
It's not a super hard DCs. I think it's a 16. I'd have to look at my notes, but yeah.
She's
That's one option.
decently chunky when it comes to strength, and she's proficient in athletics, but I don't
I would
know.
say huge creatures. Um, the DC is either
Just
what would
don't
that?
roll an
She'd be
at-will.
gargantuan at that point, actually.
No, if she can't fail. It's auto passes gargantuan. As huge, I would say advantage.
Yeah, if we feed her growth potion, she'd be gargantuan.
All right,
Right?
let's just avoid this encounter.
I mean, can't.
The problem
okay,
is
so
we have too many
that's what I'm saying.
things that can't fly.
Is a gargantuan dragon enough to carry? What's your ruling, Nerf? How much can a gargantuan dragon hold?
Well, what is the strength of a Bia?
I believe it is.
I was muted.
Just double checking. 18.
Growth potions also give advantage on strength checks to begin with. So.
Yeah.
Oh. Snap to grade. Jeez.
So 18 as a gargantuan creature.
18 times 15.
Yeah, you can carry quite a bit as a Bia. I do not believe anyone weighs more than 4,000 pounds, so almost a ton. So you would be able to carry pretty much everyone here.
I mean, we're basically tied, so she could
Nice.
just take flight and just.
Yes, I'm gonna just daisy chain dangle you guys like the frickin' icicle Christmas lights.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Oh no.
I mean, there's safer ways to do it,
So
but yes.
would you like to daisy chain fly across as Bia grows gargantuan and flies?
It
I will feed
depends.
one of my growth
would-
potions to him. Or to
Okay,
her,
there
I'm
it
sorry.
It's of course. She's used to this.
All
It
right.
happens often.
So, in this case, is this your plan? To fly across and try to avoid the encounter?
Chica as resident ranger, does that seem to make sense to you?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, I have good news and potentially upsetting news. Which would you like to
Oh,
hear
no.
first?
The
Sweet.
upsetting news.
Upset.
Crash
All
to the
right.
bottom of the ravine.
The upsetting news is that the wind here is quite powerful, in fact. And due to the nature of a giant daisy chain flying across the ravine and being billowed forth by the wind, the rope is not entirely safe. So, I have to roll for each
Oh,
person to see if their rope snaps. Luckily, it's not a very high chance of snappage, but if the rope does snap, we will have to see
It
what happens
is
there.
it
Um,
is the silken rope. If that
If I
changes
fall,
strength.
I will
it's
adjust its
okay.
value. In terms of Bia, though, the good news, you guys can get across without issue and entirely avoid the encounter here. So we just have to see if you guys get the environmental encounter. So, starting up, we're just going to go doot, 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 doot.
as we travel, would I be able to have pulled out a scroll of Featherfall?
Um,
Like before we take off across the ravine?
yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Also, I can roll if you want, but Mabel's. I mean, he's flying. I don't think his bat would be okay with just being dragged, so
Hey,
it
sorry,
technically would be fine.
I was getting some food. Am I muted? Am I unmuted?
No, you're
Hello?
No,
good.
you're
What's up?
good.
All
I
right.
also have a
If we're doing like the dangly move thing, Lotto's gonna scoop up as many people as he can.
I also have a wingsuit that gives me that activates wings
Hmm,
if I'm falling more than 25 feet.
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
And then Chloe's going to hand over who is the most vulnerable, who's the heaviest right now.
Lotto probably.
That'd be Lotto.
Lotto.
Okay, Chloe's gonna hand and it's from the. I finally get to use this. Chloe hands a stone of feather fall and hands it to Lotto, which it activates if needed. So there you go.
excellent.
Nice.
That's good.
All right.
Does anybody not have the ability to feather fall? Because I can actually cast that spell.
I do not, but if I fall, I take half fall damage. I know it's better to just avoid it though.
Pretty sure
Mhm.
Dabner's mounted on her.
She is. He is.
So,
Yeah.
Lotto, you wish to pick up and basically take on the burden of those individuals. You can carry 2 medium creatures or 1 large. Who would you like to carry?
Save the puppers.
Pupper.
The
All right.
puppers that we can revive.
All right. So you're carrying Cassandra.
Well, let Lotto
Hold
answer.
on.
Make sure.
Oh, I,
I
I
was
thought
gonna
that was
say.
Lotto. My bad.
No, no, no. That's-
No. I'd probably grab Nix and Chloe.
All right. You are protecting
Mm,
Nyx and Chloe then.
okay.
In that case, um, you are heavier now, so your chance of your rope snapping is higher. However, it's not really too much of an increase. Um, that said, you have completely negated me needing to roll for Nyx or Chloe. So, we're going to begin left to right, top to bottom, with Lotto. Does the rope snap? We're looking for a 3 or lower. Nope. Does the rope snap for Mavos? Looking for a 1 or lower. Your bat friend? Nope. Cassandra? Nope. And you're riding the dragon, so you're good there, Dabnir. But Ali, let's see if they get flipped. No. All right. You guys fly across the rope, maintaining its strength, as luckily you chose a silk rope instead of hemp rope, which would have been a 5 base rather than a 1 base, and
Oof.
fly across without issue,
We'll
avoiding the
leave the
encounter
best for
entirely.
Mavo.
As much as I love fighting,
Dargans.
All right. As you get across, you guys arrive at the next map. At this point, you've been traveling for about 6 hours. Night begins to fall, as it is the midst of winter, so um, even at like 4, 5-ish p.m., it is, pretty heavy there.
You said it was only a few hours to get where we were, and then you said it's about 6, so it's been about 4 since we left here. So my 4-hour growth potion's probably gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I should have done the slash RD4.
yeah,
B is
okay
the
for 2
last for
hours.
2 hours.
Excellent. All right. But as you guys get to this point, you would arrive here. Let me just add some darkness so it looks a bit more dark here, because I didn't know if you guys would be night or day. Boop. There we go.
Day or night.
Flying into
Mavos,
this
do you feel
area,
powerful now?
the blizzard is no more.
Woo.
Disconnect.
I only feel powerful in magical darkness.
Uh-oh.
Fair, fair.
Then
The
my
DM
elven
die again?
accuracy.
I think Derp's gone again.
Nope, nope.
Oh,
No,
No.
I
ooh,
DC'd a rhythm bot to get rid of the blizzard.
gotcha.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. Ah,
my
Spooked for a sec.
my elven
Scared me.
accuracy pops up
So
at
no more
magical.
blizzard. We can untie ourselves.
You can untie yourself. You have bypassed the storm. It is now simply just dark and cold. but luckily you guys
Are
have
we
winter
on?
outfits.
Cool. We're on road tonight.
And cheap, cheap.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're powering through, aren't we?
Yeah. I
We're
mean,
pushing.
we did start late by about 40 minutes. So I would say that you guys, since you are pushing past those two encounters, um,
We're RP locked.
you guys are doing pretty good on time, um,
Nice.
considering how many tech issues we had at the beginning. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I also was saying that in character as well. Are
oh
we
yeah, in character
powering through? Or
definitely.
are we planning to sleep for the evening?
I have ranger stones.
We can have a safe for rest. I don't think anybody has hut.
I
Um,
do possess Layman's tiny hut.
I
Nice.
It will
yeah,
take me 10
That's a
minutes to.
very
then
safe rest.
Well,
mhm.
as you get to this area, you do see that there does appear to be a nice, cozy-looking area here. A bit of a shaded cliff face that overlooks the snow itself, so you could set up camp there. You can continue to press on. You do still have several hours left before true nightfall in terms of like internal clocks and whatnot.
Do we want to power through? Try to find some like really solid cover, maybe a cave or something to pitch up in.
Well, if we're going to the town itself, even if it is cleared out, I think that would probably hold up better than us
That'd be
faring
ideal.
outside.
Was
Yeah.
our estimated arrival time including or calculating in resting or not?
It was not calculating resting.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Then I'd say we power through because we had all agreed
Yeah.
we were fine with the night problem.
And as we need like resting in this form of not walking for certain individuals, we can always trade off on Bia. Bia, she can hold like 3 or 4 people probably on her back right now.
Hmm.
Sure.
How long does Tensor's floating disk go? Is it an hour?
I believe it's 10 minutes. It might be one of those where it's 10 minutes to cast.
1 hour duration, 10 minutes. Yeah,
Not bad.
not enough for a. Oh, I mean that's a short rest for some people. So I could, in theory, tiny Tensors, put the tiny hut, and someone can get in there if they want.
She can get off her pregnant feet.
We're good to push through.
All right,
Push
very
through.
good. You see up ahead the area itself. The rock itself seems to be a bit thicker. You notice, actually, since you're not being obscured by any blizzards or whatnot, it's not in fact rock, but massive mounds of ice. You've hit deeper into the glaciers now. You can also see up ahead, between the boulders for those who have dark vision, because it is pretty dark, in fact. There's very little starlight or moonlight. Um, there is a pool of water, thick and nearly frozen over, although you can see that there are some parts of it that are still unfrozen. Up around the bend, you can see that the road, which you are now on a pathed road, curves up and into the canyon face of the glaciers here, out of sight.
He pulls out a locket that is uh, continuous flame.
Excellent. Suddenly, there's light. People can see.
30
Marvelous.
feet of niceness and then 30 feet of dimness.
Ew.
Is that enough, or would you like a bit of dancing lights? I do not wish to really attract the eye of the forces that live and call this place home, but should you all
While
wish
you are
for it, I
discussing,
can.
I have unfortunate news.
Oh no.
Nix,
Oh no.
suddenly,
Hey.
you feel the presence of 4 creatures approaching
What direction?
from the west.
4 creatures coming from the west.
I need everyone,
60 feet.
at this point, to roll me initiative. Actually, let me make sure you guys are in the initiative first. You guys are good to roll me initiative.
What map are we on?
Enforcing and centering.
Ah, Danka.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Pepe
Oh.
hands.
Are we still in the same long rest? We're staying on the same long rest as before, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I have those 10 dice. Gotcha.
And at that point, Mavo sighs as he was trying to avoid that.
Alright.
Oh
Dabnir
God.
smiled.
Let me add my creatures to initiative. Luckily,
Oh.
their initiative, for terms of mobs, just calculates what their thing is listed as. So, we just go
Yeah, middle of the road.
All right, dim initiative click. Sorting
Last
initiative.
again. Dabbed.
1, 2, 3,
Dabs.
4, 5, 6 as everyone's initiative. Excellent. All right, sorting.
So we are in nighttime and light
Yes.
source, right? Okay.
Nighttime light. And who has the light right now?
I
That
do.
here.
The guy on the back of the dragon.
Okay. People said twice at the same time, so I wasn't sure. Light source. Torch. Turned on. Excellent. All right. So, in terms of vision, you can see that the area itself is, well, dark, in fact. How strange. All right. Oh, some of you do not have sight turned on your tokens. Let me go give you guys vision real quick. What does Nyx have? Dark vision? Hello?
60 foot. Sorry, I forgot I was
Okay,
muted.
excellent. All right. Why did that not work? Give me dark vision.
I
There we go.
have the VBR for it.
All right, Lotto, you're good. Malvus, you're good. Kalei, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure the tokens have vision turned on. All right. So, as you guys get to this point and you notice the fast approaching creatures coming from the west, Meslia has blindside as well, correct?
Blindside 60. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's active.
As
on her.
does Bia.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is active because you do not have blizzard going on to block your vision. Let me check distance real quick. It does not notice anything other than the
Navos has
creatures over this
double
way.
fight. So does he see anything?
Let me go check.
Double sight
Roll
on-
It's at the
me
120.
a perception
Yes.
check.
So this is advantage because I can find these.
2, 3.
And I have-
Do they have advantage or no? I think they have that passive. Yeah. I mean, roll those
Perception.
again. So 19, 10, 14. So that is 19, 27, 24. Okay.
Hold on.
Unfortunately, you do not notice anything else. There does appear to be some light fog billowing in from the west, but doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
I hate rolling advantage on that thing. I want to see both rolls. Ugh. Okay.
All right, we have sorted the initiative, and we go post the combat music. Let me copy this again. General chat, clear, play.
I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't cast aid on us. I'm a fool.
Oh no.
I'm a fool too. I forgot to give us.
Oh, Bia has blind sense 10 feet. Interesting.
Oh, look at that. All right.
But she's got dark vision 90.
As we get to
Before we
this
dab
area
it, so.
and combat has officially began, and you check to see if they are roofless, because I believe one of them at very least is.
Hit me.
All right. A creature that you do not know the location of is indeed roofless. In fact, 3 of them, because there are 3 of these different creatures, 3 of these creature types in this combat, they're all roofless. The other group, the one that you notice with your life sense, the group of 4, are also roofless. All foes in this combat are roofless.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
All right. And
I'm
beginning with the one who rolled the highest on initiative, which was a 25, natural 20. Let's see
Monka ass.
here. Oh, I'm gonna go. They have a lot of passives, so I have to go make sure that those are currently active. 10-foot aura. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go give these guys their aura, so it's marked on their tokens. Light source, basic aura, blue 10. Blue 10. There we go. All right. And now from there, we then have. All right. Suddenly, as the chill wind relatively died down, at this point, no real sound, but it's fairly light breeze. You notice it begins to pick up. You also notice, at this point, creatures moving closer within range from your blind sight, picking them up. They're now within sight. You notice that there are 3 creatures here, here, and here. They move 30 feet thus far, which means... Or sorry, did they move 30 feet? Yeah, they move 30 feet thus far. Which means I can move another 10 without issue. The one closest to you begins to swirl around in a circling pattern of an infinity symbol. As it does so, the wind begins to pick up more and more. Let me turn this music down a little bit. It's a little much. As the music Wind begins to pick up more and more. The sound of a biting gale arrives, and snow begins to fall thicker and thicker as a blizzard appears around you as it casts Blizzard. Or not casts, but activates Blizzard ability.
Ability, so can't counterspell.
Alright, for the next minute, all creatures within, let me go give it a 120-foot radius. Oh, wrong area. 120 is there.
Ooh.
Everyone within that area is in the area of the blizzard. Everyone in the area must immediately make me a dexterity saving throw or suffer 25 points of cold damage.
Save or suck?
Apologies, there's somebody
half on
knocking at my
success.
door.
No worries. You are being blasted by a blizzard. Dexterity save for half. Although dexterity save for you is save.
Yeah. Rogue things.
Alright, well, save for
let's
half
see.
means my familiar goes yeet into the void. And then these two, let's see.
19.
Oh, my bad. These guys don't go at the same time.
I don't think Mavos, has rolled above. Well, I
Yeah,
guess I
but-
rolled a 10.
That's
Yeah,
a
with
big
plus-
ass AoE.
It is a blizzard, indeed.
Plus 5. That needs to save it. But...
Alright.
Is it a magical or in the sense of like is it a spell?
It is magical in nature. So if you have magic resistance, you do get that. It's not a spell in terms of like spell casting, although I would probably allow the ability to counterspell, but you would not be able to counterspell because you cannot see the creature.
What about Aura of Warding?
What does that do?
It's one of my auras. Anybody inside of it has resistance to damage from spells.
That would apply.
Okay, so if you save, you take a fourth, and if you fail, you take half.
What's the range? 10 feet?
My aura is on, so you can see the blue.
Yeah, if
That's
you're
my
within
aura.
10 feet of them, so do.
Basically, everyone except Dab Daddy, the dinosaur, and Bia.
And me, because I'm technically 12 feet up in the air.
Oof. Big
Smile.
oof.
I take half
Oh.
damage because it's cold.
Alright. Alright, and those who failed by 5 or more are stunned.
Okay, I'm stunned.
Yep, and this is
I am also
until the end of your next turn, so let's see here. If you would add that to your token, I would appreciate that. Because I've got to see if it's got a bonus action it wants to use, because that was its action. And we go mark that as Blizzard is on a recharge.
And it was stealth, right? It rolled above my 18, so
Yeah.
I couldn't see to counterspell? Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it
That's
was a
experience.
19 stealth,
Epic.
Quick
Yeah.
question.
back when it was
It
26
reads
to 24.
that whenever it starts its turn, it must make the save to. Oh, never mind. My apology.
Yeah.
I misread.
Where's
Alright.
the stun condition?
It should be under condition stunned.
Oh, condition.
Alright, and then bonus action. The Blizzard is now active, so it will indeed have access to its bonus action. As it begins to swirl around in the infinity symbol, it will then swirl down in a jagged arc. This weird serpentine-like wraith releases a bolt of electricity to strike down at a point within the blizzard. So I can choose anywhere within the blizzard's aura to use basically call lightning. I'm going to choose the most advantageous spot for me face, which is right there. So everyone, including Chloe, and everyone within 5 feet of Chloe, so this burst here. Unfortunately, you are considered to be in all squares.
Yeah.
And
How
let me
tall is
let
the
me go make
direwolf?
sure to see if this is a bolt slamming down or if it's just a target location. All right. So yeah, even though you're up in elevation, it does go down in a wide arc
Down.
line, so you are being attacked by it. So this is the
worries.
area.
What do we make?
I'm pretty sure. It would have been. It would have been 6 damage instead of 8.
So you people, so everyone besides Lotto and Nyx must make me dex save or suffer 15 lightning damage.
It's still stunned. Still make the save.
If you are stunned, you automatically fail.
Auto. Ignore that.
Which one? Where?
Everyone next to Chloe. If you're within 5 feet of her, and if you're mounted, that means you're considered in all squares. Although Dabnir is on a gargantuan creature, I would consider them not be within range.
Yeah, and they're
Oh.
10 feet up. Am I in range?
you're in range. You are not in range. Allie's in range. B is in range. Cassandra and Chloe are in range.
Oh, one off. Oh well.
All right.
It's another 15, right? Yeah.
Yep, 15 lightning damage, DC 16 dex for half.
Chloe saves because
Oh.
of my aura.
Excellent.
I'm gonna heal my bat 15. I accidentally damaged. No. That's right. Never mind.
All right. Very good. That was my full movement, my bonus
Oh, yeah,
action,
Bia.
and my action. And let me go look at my passes real quick because I have a few that might come into play right now. That's only if I suffer damage. That's not relevant right now. And what about you? I have to deal damage with my bite or my icy burst, so that won't activate. And no one's in range of that, so nope, we're good. Cool. As the full turn of the Ice Wraith, we then go to... Oh, my bad. I moved the wrong one. It's supposed to be this one. There we go. Really? There we go. There's 3 of them. Alright, so Nyx, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, I have a thing in front of me.
What you gotta do the save for the wizard?
I can just move forward and attack. Yeah. Sounds good.
You don't
How
have to
big
do
is
the
this
save
rock?
again.
This boulder right here in front of you goes up 10 feet. And it seems to be fairly steep, but it is easily climbable just due to all the lips of the rock face. But it's 10 feet. You also, since you have 60-foot blind sight due to your friendly, or life sense due to your friendly neighborhood weapon, or your Indian item, this thing does not ping. It is not alive. However, I'm going to make these visible. You see these. You don't actually
based
physically see them, but you sense their presence.
Oh, those
Martial
are
check.
terrifying. Yeah, I'm gonna do a martial check on this thing. Majig, right here.
Excellent.
Oh goodness. I don't have the wisdom buff, so just raw 29.
29. All right, let me go look up Ice Wraith's DC is... you've gained... you beat the DC by nearly 10, but not quite, so you only gain 2 knowledge boosts. You can learn about statistics, actions, bonus... actually, you already know about bonus action because I only have the one. Specials or traits.
Do we want specials? I'm feeling specials.
Yeah.
That'd be one
All right.
for sure.
So, specials are as follows. You can choose to learn more about one of these as you will. They have Alert, Aura of Cold, Blight Fire, Death Burst, Flyby, Frostborn, Incorporeal Movement, Serpentine Movement. You can also choose to put both of your 2 knowledge just into it if you prefer. But yeah.
Sure. One more time for me.
Alert, Aura of Cold, Blight Fire, Death Burst, Flyby, Frostborn, Incorporeal Movement, Serpentine Movement.
Death burst and serpentine on my butt.
I think Serpentine's just gonna be disengaged stuff, and Incorporeal's just gonna be, hey, rocks don't block me.
Yeah.
Nor do people. Flyby we know. Or at least a version of Flyby we know. What was the, it was a, not the death,
Light
Ward.
fire.
Blight Fire.
Blight Fire.
Yeah.
That's one definitely.
All right.
One we should look at.
Blight Fire.
Yeah.
Whenever an Ice Wraith damages a creature with its bite or icy burst attack, the wound erupts with tongues of black fire. For the next 5 rounds, the victim must make a DC 16 con saving throw at the start of its turn or suffer 1d10 points of unmitigatable damage. The Ice Wraith gains 10 temporary hit points each time the creature fails a saving throw against Blight Fire. A creature cannot be affected by more than 1 instance of Blight Fire at a time.
Spicy. Don't get hit with that. And then, do we want one more ability? There was another one near the end that I remember was kind of spooky.
Yeah,
scary.
Frostborn, Death Burst, Aura of Cold were
That
all
one.
the spoopy ones that you said were spoopy.
Frostborn.
Frostborn. If an Ice Wraith suffers at least 25 points of fire damage in one attack, its Aura of Cold is lowered until the end of its next turn.
Hmm. Good to know. Mag, Bia's got a fire ranged attack that she can use.
I am stunned.
I know,
Wow.
but Bia's not. And she goes on your turn. Just saying. So, 5 feet here.
Mhm.
I have a climb speed of 25. So, 10 feet up. And then, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30. And then flink, slide down.
Hmm.
And hi.
All right.
I'm gonna hit you.
This aura only matter. Oh, any creatures that enter the area for the first time. That's important. Okay. Since you have entered it for the first time in a round,
Do we need to back up?
no.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to stop what you're going to do. So,
Okay.
since you have entered it for the first time in a round, you're going to be suffering from the aura's effect. Are you immune to cold?
I am not.
All right. In that case, you are going to be suffering from Shoop's aura of cold. Take 13 points of cold damage as the creature's innate frosty nature begins a greater frosted chill around the area to the point where you are physically hurting from it.
Nice.
Also, there's a freebie, so you know that they can heal from this aura.
Yeah. I like freebies. Let's go with the image macro for self for 13. Boop. And that's cold damage, so the DR doesn't block it. And I'm going to bonus action blap this guy on the head.
Excellent.
Any way I want to be. Boop. None of that. I crit. Shame
look
I
at
didn't have sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is definitely a slam upon it. Psychic and what's
The
the
psychic hits and the weapon hits. No sneak attack though.
all right, and is your weapon magical?
It is.
Excellent. All right, so that is 15 damage. 15 plus the crit, so that is 19, 21. You
Spicy.
slam your weapon into the creature. Its form somewhat incorporeal as it kind of swipes through it as if it's not really there, but you can feel a slight tug as if you're like kind of like tacking something that's like you're tacking gel. You don't really see it, but there is some pushback against it. But damage is applied. The creature looks injured, but still floating and still angry and evil and undead.
As I yeet myself to the side of the rock, are there any new pings with my 60 foot?
60-foot life sense. Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Then,
nothing from life sense because these things are undead.
then we're going to action dodge.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right. From there, we move on to another Ice Wraith. I'm gonna make him visible right now. He's still technically stealthed. He had the 24 on his stealth because the one above him had 27. So I believe he beats everyone, and the other one beats everyone, so they get advantage of the attack per unseen attacker, if you can't see them. Let's see here. What do they want to do? Because they do not blizzard, because they already have a blizzard going. Alright, that is the plan. So, per their tactics, I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure that they have this going down. Yep, they do have that tactic. Alright, the creature will fly forward. Moving through the stone here and pushing at the edge of it. It will then begin to bite at Nyx.
Ah! That's a miss.
It will be unable to fully materialize itself into the material plane to fully make contact as it misses. Solid stuff. Alright, that is its action. It cannot use its bonus action because it is not the conjurer of this blizzard. So we go to Cassandra.
Alright, Cassandra is going to move toward Nick. I think like 45, right?
Say again?
I think Cassandra's 45.
40.
40.
Or maybe she's 50. That might be her old speed. But as for now, her token says 40.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to where I was then. So I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah, if she has the same stats as a wolf, they should be 50 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's 50.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's just not edited on there correctly. Which means
Yeah.
technically we should have been able to move faster before. Shame.
Okay. And Chloe was writing, so that's
All right.
how that ended up.
And as you guys entered the aura the first time in the round, you both deal with that. 8 points of cold.
Okay.
Oh, and since I moved into this one's aura, we're not tactician, so I can heal myself. I heal for, do I have absorption or immunity? Damage. I have absorption. I heal for 20.
Monka.
None of that. Calm down.
No, no, no.
All right. And then Cassandra's going to attack.
Excellent. All right, Gur and Bite indeed. Is that considered magical?
Yes.
All right, and which
Because
one?
all of her stuff. The one in front of her.
Excellent. So number 2, the bite
Yes.
will indeed
She hits
land
both,
upon it.
remember?
Oh, that's right. She has the Fang thing. That's right.
She does whirlwind now.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
hit
that's
both
right. She
targets.
does have that.
All right,
Yep.
25
I
will
forgot.
indeed hit both of them for 12 piercing damage, because you do get favorability, or sorry, these are not elementals, that's the hounds. 8 piercing damage, and strength save for the creature. Go give them that real quick. 8
And then one fire
damage.
damage. I don't know if that negates it or
Oh,
anything.
it's not going to negate it. You need to do at least 20, but they are
Okay.
vulnerable, so they suffer 2.
Okay.
So damage applied. And then strength save, is that versus prone condition?
Yes.
They are immune to the prone condition.
Great. All right.
Try to
and it's
pull
my
them
turn.
down, but their incorporeal movement resists the attempts.
I can't shove. Oh no.
All right.
It's like a dog chasing a laser beam.
Indeed. The last Ice Wraith has gained initiative. Their stealth is 27, which means they are super sneaky tastic. Let's see here. There is now a grouping there, so that changes my tactic. The creature will fly a bit closer, just so it has a better reach to get closer to people. It will then release a blast of icy wind right there. It's an aura, so let me go and blap that down. Everyone within that burst, so you 3, are be suffering from this attack. It is an attack roll, and it also is a saving throw. So a 17, I have advantage because I'm hiding. 21 to hit for 18 cold and a DC 16 dex to reduce. If you have a 21 or lower AC. Because I believe that misses Nyx.
That is a miss.
Yep. So a blast of icy cold once more dodged by Nyx, who braces against the rock face of the wall. Cassandra and Chloe, however, are blapted. Cassandra makes the save, so they suffer half damage, only 8 cold. Chloe fails, unfortunately, and suffers the full 16. And since you have suffered damage from my... one second, actually. I think I removed that ability. Test my bite real quick. Okay, I did. I did remove it from my icy, my shooty shoot. So ignore. I do not do blight for it to you. The text says it does, but it's only on my bite. Originally, it was for both. So yeah, no blight fire for you too. It's just bite for that blight fire, but damage for cold has been applied, and that is my movement, my action to shoot. I cannot use my bonus action. I am a done banana.
Oh, who did that hit? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Hit you 3. Although dodged, suffered half damage, suffered full.
Right. Okay. All right.
The bite did not hit anything.
Oh, I meant to delete
My eyes.
that.
Praise the sun.
All right, Chloe, is your turn.
All right. Chloe's gonna hop down for half speed, right? That's what I do.
Yep.
Uh, and then she's gonna move back a little bit more, so she doesn't try to damage. And then I
All right.
know, and
That
then
does
she's going
provoke.
to attack. Okay.
So these two will both nip at you with their
All
bite.
right.
Don't hit her.
That's a horrible miss and a horrible miss. Carry on.
Awesome. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna move back and then attack number two. And then that is disadvantage because it's dark, or does it
Um,
matter?
let's see here. You can see them because of the light source,
All right.
according to your token at least, because you
All
do
right.
have vision here. So,
All right. I'm going to bonus action healing spirit on Cassandra. So she doesn't get any more damage, but I don't have a healing spirit token, so just know that it's there.
all right.
And then I'm going to attack.
So let's just put healing
Where do you
spirit
want it?
right there.
Yeah, that is cool.
Never mind.
That's 15.
Oh my goodness, yes.
All right, a 15 to
Use it.
shoot at the spirit. The arrow flies forward, and you swear for a moment it strikes the creature, but then you notice that it flew past the incorporeal creature's form. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
All right. I'm going to attack one more time.
All right, 22. 1 second, I have to go look at my special. My base AC is that. All right, you see it trying to swirl around in like a strange ziggy-zaggy pattern. However, even though this might confuse lesser archers, your accuracy is true as the arrow flies into it and pierces it. Now that is 11 piercing plus 2 fire, so 13 damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is
Because
it
it was
an elemental?
No,
plus one.
undead.
Yeah, because it is a plus one weapon, by the way, so it's
So
all
1 more
radiant.
damage.
So. Yep.
All right, bam.
All right. That ends my turn because I can't do anything else. I'm just going to put the healing spirit on
All right,
Cassandra, so anyone that needs to heal, heal.
you are free to roll me a martial check real quick because you did notice one of its powers activate,
All right. Cool.
although it was
I will
passive.
do that. Thank you.
Nyx can also roll because you literally watched it right in front of you.
Nice.
Your DC is 20, so let's see if you can get it.
This is
Ah,
a wisdom, yes.
damn.
32.
Yes, indeed, it is indeed wisdom.
So you could roll with advantage, Chloe.
Oh, okay. I'll roll again.
I know it's like,
Yeah, that's what I use food buffs for most of the time.
That is enough. You both recognize that
Nice.
this creature, what it was attempting was its serpentine movement power. Any range attacks that are further than 30 feet away suffer a minus, or its AC is increased by 5 feet if you're further than 30 feet away. Luckily, you
used
were,
exa-
or unluckily, you were just out of the range. So
That's exactly what I thought that was too.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to know what it was.
plus 5 AC if you're 30 feet away. Now you know what that power does, so that's good. And that was the end of your turn, so we move onwards to Dabnir. You are stunned, unfortunately,
I am stunned.
but you do have a dragon.
Maya? Maya is not.
Buy it, be him, whatever you want to do. Right? You
Be-
have control of her, yeah?
Yes.
If you
Do I
impersonate
still
her,
have
she's got her
the-
stuff.
Yeah. Do I still have full control to move however I so desire with her?
She's an intelligent creature. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, sweet then.
Well, the only thing you don't have is her fire breath is gone. Her 45-foot cone.
But she does
But the other thing's a constant.
fire blast.
Mhm.
What
I
is
think
the range on that?
I believe it's 60.
Okay.
Good check. Fire breath, edit. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Fire blast. 4120. So 40 range at normal and 120 at disadvantage.
Okay then. Movement is 40 and 70 at fly. Let's do this. Let me see if I can measure this out. Fly up 10 feet
So 20-foot total.
for Dabney. 10 feet for the. I'm sorry. This is going to be horrible for names.
Bia.
Yeah. so that'll work. Fly over another 50. Does this look okay? And I think
Oh
this
no.
should be good.
That's weird. Why is your HP so low? But your token says otherwise.
Me?
No, the dinosaur. Oh, your macros. I mean, broken. Let me go fix it.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fire breath number 2. Or ice wraith 2, I'm sorry. Or fire blast.
Excellent.
Alright, let's go. Not advantage.
All right. The blast of fire will shoot down upon number 2. That is a 21 to hit, which will. Are you further away? 20 feet. Nope, you're in range, so you're good. That will indeed hit the creature. That is 19. I believe they're vulnerable to fire. Just scroll on down real quick. Vulnerable fire. Yep. All right, so that is in fact 38 fire damage, which is enough to negate its aura for the round. As the blast of fire begins to engulf the creature, you can see its form heavily damaged as it begins to drip down, more of a rainy cloud rather than a spirit of ice. Let me go negate its aura.
Do we want to learn anything more about the ice wraiths, or are we concerned now about the other boys?
I've got something for the other boys.
Okay.
I'd say keep learning on the ice wraiths.
Okay. I will use my once per encounter free martial check.
Moderate success.
All right, so you
Moderate
gain
success.
2 knowledge learns about it. You can learn about statistics. You can learn about. Well, you've already learned what that does. You've already learned what that does. And you've already learned what that does, and that. So specials, you can learn about statistics, specials, or traits.
What would we like? Specials or traits?
I'd say statistics so we can know AC and HP thresholds.
That'll work. I'll go with statistics first.
All right, you can choose between AC, HP, saving throws, skills, or what's the word for it? Mitigations like resistances and all that good stuff.
I think the AC is actually relatively low, so I'm not gonna go for that. HP sound good to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
HP it is.
They have a maximum HP of 75.
That's not that bad.
All right, you have one more
And
thing to
then
learn
the
about.
other one is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and go for special.
All right, specials. You can choose between alert. You already know what Aura of Cold does. Blight Fire. You already know what that does, actually. Death Burst. Flyby. You already know what that does. Or, well, you assume what that does. You know what Frostborn does. It's pretty much easy to know what Incorporeal Movement does, and you know what Spare Time Movement does. So you can learn about Death Burst. You can get the official ruling of what Flyby is, or you can learn what Alert does.
I really want to learn Death Burst.
Yeah,
All right.
I have an idea, but I want to know the specifics.
Death Burst.
Yeah.
When the Ice Wraith dies, it explodes in a burst of jagged ice. Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a DC 16 Dex saving throw, taking 1d8 piercing damage and 2d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
So try not to finish it off in melee.
They go boom when they die.
Well, that's nice.
They can reach up
I
and
am no
Fire
longer
blast.
stunned as I end my turn.
Excellent. You can.
Oh wait,
remove
I'm
that
sorry.
condition.
I could not learn those as I am stunned.
Well, then you will gain that information next round.
I apologize.
It's all good. All right. From there, we go to the 4 hounds, who all apparently rolled around the same number, at least above Lotto. All right, Mr. Hounds. Let's see what can you guys do. Do you have any auras? That's not really an aura so much. Oh, you do have auras. 15-foot auras. I'm gonna go give them an aura real quick. Basic aura. Let's give it white 15. That's really hard to see. Let's add additional color. Let's give it yellow 15 as well. There we go. That's easier. All right. So, as the creatures move around this area, you can see a grand cloud of ice, hail, and snow. If your passive perception is lower than 18, You're considered to be blind while looking into it or through the mist that they create. This is a natural obscurement, so any abilities that allow you to see through such weather negates this penalty. Let's see, and beyond that, they naturally ignore this negative because they are eyesight ability. And they will, as one, dig down, burrowing 5 feet. They will then move forward to here. Sorry. Move forward to here. This one will pop up using 5 feet of movement. He will then use the ability, or sorry, that's the other one. He will use the ability while still buried and grabbing at your feet, Nyx. The ability drag down.
What? Those are my feet.
So he is going to grip at your legs as he snaps his teeth around them. Give me an opposed athletics check. Unfortunately, this is specifically athletics, even though normally grapple checks you can choose.
Disgusting.
Yep. Luckily, they're not amazing with athletics. They're not like plus 12 or anything like that. I have a 22.
He says as he rolls a 22.
I rolled a
Not
15.
plus 12.
I rolled a 15.
to
How
be-
are you plus
Wait,
7?
free information plus 7.
Oh, that was
guys.
Bia. Whoop. I'm not
To
Bia.
be-
I rolled a
to be-
17 though, and I think it's only a plus 1. So.
Oh, all right. All right. Success means that you are pulled down 10 feet beneath the surface and begin to suffocate. Per suffocation rules. You, however, since you did not have time to prep for this, only have 1 round of breath plus a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. If you have things that enhance your breath, such as the plus 10 minutes, I would consider that effectively plus 10 rounds. So,
And she's warm, right? So she doesn't have to
Dude.
deal with that half thing that
God.
we talked about?
correct.
Okay.
So you are
Okay.
dealing with the breath rounds reduction. You are being suffocated. You, however, can use your action to try to break free on your turn. Or people
Okay.
who can see you where you went could also choose to dig in that area and help you out with their own action. But that is this
Am I
thing's
still
dragged down.
technically considered grappled?
You are considered restrained.
Okay.
He drags you down, lets go, and that is his shoot. He is technically in your square, so you did have to move in that area. I'm going to put him here, though, and just give him an elevation of 10 feet burrow. Or sorry, 5 feet burrow. And you are 10 feet below, because you have been dragged.
Ah.
Get dragged, nerd.
Yep, alright, and then this one here, that worked, so he wasn't expecting that to work. He is going to use his 5 feet of movement remaining to dig down another 5 feet, so he's now at 10-foot burrow.
He's gonna drag you deeper.
And he is going to bite at you. They only drag down 10 feet, nothing below that.
Okay.
Yeah, but seems like they only function in the snow.
Alright, that is a 24 to hit for 9 piercing, 13 cold, and strength save or be knocked prone. You cannot be knocked prone because you're literally just buried in snow right now, so you can ignore that.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Quick question. She was technically dodging. Did that give disadvantage to the
Yes.
athletics?
once I hit 0.
Oh wait, you were
movement
restrained too,
speed.
so
Yeah.
yep. So that
But
negates
I
it.
mean, you were dodging before you were grappled, so wouldn't that have been a disadvantage?
Yeah, but
athletics?
once you hit 0 movement speed, you lose the ability to dodge. So
I
no
think
longer
they're
claim
saying for the
benefits.
purposes of the athletics check.
Before
Unfortunately,
you hit 0.
dodging, I believe, is only for attack rolls and dexterity
Mhm.
saving throws, not for athletics checks.
Correct.
Unfortunate. Oh well.
Yeah.
I tried.
Indeed. However, that is a 22 total damage towards you for the first bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge that one.
All right, so that reduces it to 11. I did bite you, so I do get to use my bonus action now to shred.
Monka.
Don't forget you have DR for the physical piercing.
You're right. I do. So it's
And this is in
actually
addition to
9.
the
Gotcha.
base 22, because of the way that the shred works. So that is instead 22 is now 38, and then reduced to half to 19.
So 18.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh no, 18, 17.
You do get a con save though to reduce this damage.
Let's see.
And it's
I'm
important that it is reduced, because if you do not reduce it, it is stunned.
Impersonate. Shaving through. You said con?
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent.
Nice.
You, instead of 22, you suffer 30, which is then reduced to
That's not
10,
good.
15, and then reduced by your DR. So, yeah. That is very good. Good stuff. And you are not stunned, which is even better.
Yeah, I don't like being stunned.
All right. And this one here, he's 5 feet below the surface. Him moving 5 feet closer, which is what he has left in his movement, will not actually be able to get him to attack you because you're 10 feet away effectively. So he is probably just going to dash. I need to look at his stuff real quick. Yeah, he's going to dash. I'm going to make him not visible because no one can technically see him right now. And I don't want people to freak out where he's going. So I have another 45 feet of movement because my burrow is 40 and I had 5 feet of movement left. I'm going to go with there. Alright, and then this one who is also 5 feet down, he has to use 10 feet to get to you, so he's going to have to dash as well. So I'm going to give him burrow feet, make him not visible so I can move him around. And he is going to move to there. Alright, that is their shoops. Lotto.
Ow.
I'm not able to see into that, or since they're underground, I can still see the wraiths.
Well, you can't actually see the wraiths due to the boulder being 10 feet tall.
But I know, like, my friends went over there.
You know your friends went over there.
My threat range? No. The two that entered my threat range stayed there. Never mind.
Yeah. And you don't have any blinds or anything like that, correct?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you do not know where the dogs are.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, like, they're underground. Does that bubble obscure vision if I were to go up?
No. They are beneath the ground, so their aura is no longer affecting you guys. It is blocked by the snow and the earth around them.
Okay, so I don't know where they are, so I'm just gonna go up here. I guess I'll be standing on top of this guy.
Oh, let me just go into
Oh, wait, that's
size.
10 feet up, right?
Actually? Yeah, 10 feet up.
10 feet up.
Just unsnap them and then push them to the top left like that. There you go.
Can I see the top of it?
The boulder? You can see the top of the boulder. Well, the edge of the top of the boulder, not like the center, but yeah.
Hold on, let me just do some testing this here. I could hit both, right? No, maybe? It's going down. Would that... Hold on. 20... If I were to use my dragon breath, would that hit them or no?
It wouldn't hit the Fimblehounds because they are beneath the surface.
Yeah, but I don't see them. I see the wraiths.
Yeah, but it would hit the Wraiths. It also, unfortunately, would hit Cassandra.
You can shift it down one, right?
It would not hit. Actually, that's not a foe. Yeah, it would. It would.
He's not getting hit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can shift it down one. It won't hit Cassandra anymore.
Okay, yeah, like that. Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Alright.
Alright, so those two,
Did you update the macro with the correct die?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I did.
So it's a good thing you guys brought a fire dragon to this.
Two fire dragons.
That's kind of hot.
Exhaling a cone of glorious energy within the area. That is 19. Is that fire damage?
Yes, it is fire damage.
Right, 19, so that is 38 fire damage to these two creatures. They get a save of dexterity 14 for half. I'm assuming it's for half.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
All right.
is already calculated.
Alright, both of them save, so they suffer 9 reduced or increased to 18 due to vulnerability. Unfortunately, that's not enough to get rid of this one's aura, but this one is destroyed in a shower of icy sparks. Icy burst, or that's not the right one. Death burst. Death burst activates. and Cassandra is the only one in the area, um, as well as his companion, who is in the area as well. So they do suffer piercing damage.
Augers.
However, they are healed by the cold.
No.
Less pop.
Luckily, you can just ignore the physical because of your DRs, but the
Uh,
cold is what you save
So
for.
let's see here. Deck save. Alright,
Cassandra be in my aura now, though?
Alright, so let's see here.
Yes.
It is 1 and 4, which means I suffer a 1 and I heal for 2. So I heal for 1.
Cassandra saves at a +5.
Okay. Is it what kind of saving throw? I'm sorry.
Deck save.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought so. I'm sorry, I'm dying.
No worries.
No, I understand.
11. And you said it was
Six-
+5.
Yeah, that's 16. You got it.
16, so you suffer
Okay.
1 piercing and 4 cold.
Awesome.
And you're also in my aura, and it's considered. Is this considered magical damage?
Considered magical.
So it would be 2. You have resistance to damage from spells because of my aura. So take 2 cold, and
That's it.
your
Oh, I
DR.
think I just accidentally rolled for Chloe's stats and not Cassandra. Hold on.
Oh, it shows Cassandra.
Wait, no, it says yours, Cassandra.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought
Yeah,
I
that's her
clicked on-
deck save. Your deck save would be higher.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No,
No, you're good.
Alright, anything else for you,
so-
Lotta?
So 4 damage.
So that was movement, action.
2 damage, heal 2.
Yeah, because of resistance from Lotto.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Who do you think would be the best to give a bard die to?
Well, if you give it to me, I can use it on that DC 20 to get the heck out.
Or do they need
Yeah.
to hear you to gain Bard die, or see you to gain Bard die?
And I can't-
Probably.
yeah,
So.
Okay, because I know they
whoever you
can't
think
see
is
you.
gonna make a
hearing
spooky
is a bit more
saving
iffy.
throw next.
It says here, 60 feet of you that can hear you.
Alright,
Yeah.
Nyx could roll a perception check to see if they can hear you, if you'd like to try them.
Okay.
That's a hit or miss, I feel. So it's up to you.
Yeah, there's
Or
a
you can give
blizzard
it to somebody
going
that
on, so
needs
it's
to
not a
make
guaranteed success like it would normally be. But yeah.
Or give it to somebody that you think's gonna be making a saving throw soon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like I think you're probably good for that.
You could give it to me to maybe survive the blizzard next round. That way I'm not stunned again. Or you can give it to Mathos for the same reason.
Nah, I'm getting the heck out. My bat's at 5 HP, dog. I gotta get out of this.
Fair, fair.
Well, you gotta do it at the start of your turn.
Bleeding master, help
Well,
No,
me.
he didn't have to
technically
take
our-
it twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't I have to do it at the start of my turn, or is it the start of their turn?
So we roll. It's the start of our turns when you start in it, but we all rolled when it first started.
Yeah.
So we don't
So
have to do
nothing
it
about
second
this round, but next round when you start your turn, you'll be dealing with Blizzard.
Essentially, when you start or enter.
Actually, is this the one that caused the blizzard? The one that died?
No, that's the one right here.
Okay, never mind.
I thought it was the prime. Oh, that isn't.
Yeah, that is the prime.
Oh no, we killed the wrong one. So I still have a bonus action that I can do, and it's either a bard die or I could do a healing word. What else is he hurting?
Can you healing word my bat?
Yeah. I mean, it's in range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good bat. He's almost dead, but he's a good bat.
Would your bat like?
You could have to bad.
It would. It would very much so.
All right. What is it? D4 per spell slot level, right? Plus
Yeah.
my modifier.
Yes.
Just give me a first. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
I mean, do what you want. I was only expecting a first. So. Because it's plus your charisma modifier. He doesn't have that much health.
Sure, that's a guaranteed +5. So we're talking 6 to 9.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you first level. Do I even have? I don't. I'll just.
D4 plus 5.
I'm just gonna hit a button to healing spells. Actually, no, I'll just. So 8.
8. Dankeschön.
That, and then Marshall on the only thing that I can see right now, which is the wraiths. Correct.
Yep.
Okay. I'm having a much harder time finding spell slots than I thought I would. Skeletor. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my button?
That's not the
Ah,
skeleton.
but ah.
Ah, 24 on the rape. That
Tell,
is enough for one success.
tell me your secrets. See, there's a reason I went bard, boys. You get a
Mhm.
+8 to martial.
Yeah.
It
What
is a
you,
good one.
what you want to learn
Yeah.
about?
What don't we know? We know most of the abilities, right?
Yeah, you do not know the actual wording of alert. You do not know the actual wording of flyby, although you can assume what flyby does. You can also assume what incorporeal movement does. You do not know what their traits are, and you do not know what their health saving throws, skills, or mitigations are.
We know the
Um,
health. We don't know the AC.
Oh yeah, AC. AC is the one you don't know.
I would say let's learn the traits because we don't know the traits.
All right, traits are as follows. They have the aware trait, meaning that they possess ability set up to either detect and prepare for creatures, or naturally have a higher passive perception, or just perception in general. This essentially means that stealth and surprise runs will be far less effective against these creatures. They have the deadly trait, meaning that they have a higher than normal damage output. This isn't necessarily tied to one ability, but it does mean that their base damage output will be normal than or higher than normal. Evasive, meaning that they possess ability to transport themselves. They can fly. In fact, they will be using their flight if they feel like they need to. So you can expect to require range to fight these creatures if you get to a certain point.
Oh, good thing I killed one.
Yep. You know that they are ruthless already. They then have the shade trait, meaning that they love to stalk you and to gain surprise runs effectively through stealth.
Okay.
And then they have vigorous, meaning that they have a powerful self-healing factor. This is because of the aura of cold that they heal 20 from if they start or enter the aura.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think B is gonna be a superstar this time around because she's gonna keep blowing them up.
Yeah, they're a good
Fire
dragon.
Yeah, fire damage is the way to go. Yeah, that should be everything for me.
All
I think
right.
that's.
Mavos, unfortunately, you are stunned, but your good friend Meslia can act.
Yes.
Get out of
His
there, bad boy!
his mouth might be, stunned, but his mind is not. He looks at his bat, and in his mind he says, "Get us out of this damned blizzard."
Mm. Technically,
And the
stun
bat
lets you
does.
talk mildly too, so you could talk
Yeah,
even while stunned.
20 feet. There you go. It action dashes.
Excellent. Full on sprinting or flip flapping out of that area.
I'll go the full distance.
All right.
No, I can't see you
I'm
now.
about to say now I can't see you. You just
Yep.
disappeared.
You're going for speed.
It's all good. Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Top of the round, quick thing.
You're also unstunned.
Indeed.
Yes.
We are past end time officially, although we did start late. We can finish this combat, or we can call it here for the session. Up to you
I'm
guys.
fine with
I'm fine with
either.
either way, but it depends on how other people are feeling.
If we're in mid combat, that would mean we're RP locked, right?
That is
Or-
correct. Yes.
That's actually kind of good because I get to keep my days for my shield, and I don't have to make a decision.
Kind
Well,
of
now
bad.
that
Well,
you're
how
saying that
long-
RP lock's on the table, let's add that. Okay. You were saying, Chica?
So how long do we have until combat ends? You guys think?
Honestly, these boys don't seem that difficult because we have a lot of things that deal fire damage.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
I think we should just. I mean, I can tough it out. I do need to, take my dog to get her teeth cleaned at 7, but I kind of don't want to be RP locked,
Same.
considering the problem is that I have 3 or 4 people waiting for me at the watch wall. So that's the problem.
Understood. I'm good with going on.
Same.
All right. We will continue the combat then. In that case, we begin with Ice Wraith, who conjured the storm. Let me go look at them real quick. They cannot heal themselves with their own aura, but they can heal others, so we don't need to worry about my healing for 20 right now. Let's see here. What do I want to do? That's already active for a minute, so we didn't worry about that. I do start my turn in my own blizzard, though, which means I need to make a dex save. Actually, do I heal from my own blizzard? Let me go read this a bit closer. No, I don't. Never mind. We're good. I don't
Thank God.
have that. I do have a bonus action lightning strike. You guys are less grouped up than I preferred from the last bit, so I'm going to lightning strike Cassandra. Just putting it right there so it doesn't hit me, because I'm not
Okay.
immune to lightning.
Okay.
Let's see here, lightning strike. Dexterity save, DC 16 or 11 lightning zip zaps, which is reduced to 5 because of Blotto. Reduced to 5 because of Blotto.
Okay. Cool. Do I need to roll again?
No.
Okay, cool. So reduced to what again? Sorry.
5 damage total.
All right.
Right, and that was my bonus action. I think for my flyby to activate, I need to bite you with my action. Let me go read it real quick. Oh no, it just works. That's
Yep,
okay.
that's flyby.
Well, I'm just gonna fly by. I'm just gonna
I see what
fly
you did there.
through the boulder here. Um, am I smart enough, Cookie, to do this? Intelligence 12, yes. Okay. I just had to make sure they weren't 7 because I have some undead who are 7. He's going to fly over this way, 20 feet. He gets the aura bonus, immediately heals for 20. He will then fly down to here. Alright, you're going to heal him for 20, then you will use his action to shoot a blast of cold. He is going to shoot this blast of cold at Cassandra. There.
Okay. There's no. Okay.
As a
Dex
miss, I
save.
believe.
Oh, it is. Oh my gosh.
Alright, the
Yes.
blast of
It's
cold flies towards Cassandra, but Cassandra is a good puppy and ducks. The attack slams behind them into a burst of cold, but does not harm anyone. Alright, we then go to Nyx. You are beneath the surface. You lose 1 round of breath. How many rounds left do you have?
You're muted if you're talking.
It's true. Sacred.
SP, not like this.
No.
He's role playing being underground.
It's true.
It was 1 round plus con, right?
It's 1
Yes.
round plus con, yeah.
So they have 2 rounds left.
Alright, that's not bad.
But I can't really act. So we are.
Mhm.
I believe in you.
Well, we will have them be delayed until they return. So they can take their turn when they get back. Until then, Cassandra.
Cassandra can bite the second one, right? Or is there just the 2?
So there's these 2 wraiths here. These ones are
Uh-huh.
beneath the surface 5 feet. Cassandra can smell them, though. So they know that square they're in.
Does
This
she
one
heal
can't be
from
targeted at all, though.
the healing spirit on her turn?
Oh yeah,
or-
she does. She does. On
Yeah.
her turn.
Thank God.
She's a good doggo. She could dig.
It's true.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Would that? Can I? If I can dig, if I dig and then take an action, or dig then attack? Can I do that?
I would allow you to bonus action dig.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna bonus action dig and then try to bite.
Right, you're going to bite the one directly south of you?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, bonus action digging. You are within sight of the creature. That does mean that its aura does go off. Does Cassandra have any prevention of naturally occurring like fog or the like from being able to see through it?
I think with their smell, be able to snuff them out.
Oh yes, she's got smell and yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a blind sight though, correct? They just have scent.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
so you can target the square, no issue. You just can't see them, so you are effectively blind. But
Okay.
otherwise, you can target them, so it's just a disadvantage.
Okay, so it's just no. That would be an 8 then.
Right. As you bite out towards the creature, it is able to reel back deeper into the snow, dodging the attack.
Pepe.
Okay. All right. Well, at least I dug him out.
That's
Shrug.
true.
Intern then.
All right. From there, we go to Ice Wraith number 1. All right, Mr. Ice Wraith number 1. You do not activate the blizzard. You do have your icy burst available, as well as these items here. The creature is going to fly forward. I will fly 10 feet beneath the surface, so that's 35 feet total. I am then going to bite at Nyx, as I can sense your life beneath the surface. You're restrained, so I do have advantage. So that is still a miss. I will then fly 5 feet up. I am now 5 feet beneath the surface. I am ending my turn underground, which means I do suffer a d10 points of force damage. 8 force damage. Boop. Damage applied. Alright. Good talk. Chloe.
Let's see.
Let's
Chloe.
do save.
Hmm?
Is it the blizzard save now, or does she get to
You are
ignore it?
starting your turn in the area, so yes, blizzard save. Let me just
Okay,
click that
blizzard
button for
save.
you.
Alright.
Ignore the first bit, that's only on the first round.
Just dex saving throw or?
A dex save DC 16, you suffer 12 cold. Alright, you
Boom.
suffer half of that damage, you suffer 6 cold.
Alright. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Because I can't, if they're digging, I think I can only attack Ice Wraith 1, right? Because the other two are underground.
Yeah, unless you get closer so you can see this square. Like, if you're up on this boulder, you can definitely see it. Here, if you're up over here, you can definitely see it. But this one is buried. Well, unburied now, but
I'm just going to attack the Ice Wraith because I don't want to get too close. I'm going to
pretty
just do
good.
that. Alright. And do I know that fire damage is important?
Oh yeah,
Or
you've
is...
seen them
Okay.
get destroyed by fire.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to item interaction switch both to my Ember Spark and then attack.
Excellent. Unfortunate.
I would like to add. Never mind.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it might be too low, yeah.
The arrow flies past the creature, missing and slamming into the tree on the other side. Thunk. That
There
one
it
is a
goes.
hit. Is it a crit? It is a crit.
Ooh, yay!
Alright, so that is 6, 9 plus crit of 3 more, so that is... Well, sorry, I did that weird. 3, 6, 9. 9 turned to 18 fire damage.
Okay.
The creature is slammed by the massive heat. It's not quite enough to turn off its cold, frigid aura, but it is heavy damage.
Is this an elemental or is this a undead?
Undead.
Okay.
Yeah, the hounds are elemental, these guys are undead.
I have the Annoyed and Longbow, but my Ember Spark does way more damage.
Yeah.
So that ends my turn.
Alright, very good.
Did you damage the right one? Was she shooting Wraith or Wraith 1?
That's a good question. Wraith or Wraith 1? For you, Chloe.
Wraith 1's underground.
Well, Wraith 1's
Oh yeah, Wraith
underground.
is
So he
underground.
can't be...
Let me just go
Yeah.
heal it for 18. Boop. And then deal you for 18. Boop.
That's better.
That's better indeed. Dabnir, starting your turn in the blizzard.
Yeah, let's do this.
Dex save DC 16 or Jesus Murder Christ. 19 damage on fail.
I'm good.
So 19 and then reduced again to 9.
And then reduce it again.
Because of resistance. That is now 4. Man, I rolled
Yeah.
hot. Look at that roll.
I was about to say, if you get stunned, you better carousing that.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're getting close to the end of the session, and we haven't used any of our carousings. Don't forget we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to move here. Still fly. Whoops.
Make sure to be within 30.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm still up in the.
Yeah.
Let's lower it down all the way to the ground on top of this boulder. Yeah. So move 30, flying down another 20, or down another 10. I'm sorry.
Excellent.
Let's go ahead and start with Baya's flame breath.
Spicy
Fire blast.
meatball.
Does a 16 hit?
Which one?
I'm sorry, it's on a prime.
All right. They are 30 feet away, so they're in range. Unfortunately, the creature just barely manages to dodge out of the way. AC 17.
I would like to add +10 to this roll.
Excellent. That'll hit, dealing 32 damage, negating its aura.
Jordan's promise is now active.
Pogger.
All right. The creature is
Um,
heavily damaged, near death, but it is still floating around, being a serpent.
All right, I have dealt it 32 damage on that one. Um, I don't think it's taken too much other damage other than that, right?
It took what 18?
This thing's been battered a lot.
But it
Yeah.
healed.
No, I think from because it just got hit. I think it's got 50 damage on it so far.
Yeah.
With the
If it's got 50, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and, so sadly, this is probably going to be bad. Move this. The rest of the, what is that? 6. That's 6. I can dismount at any point on the square, correct?
Yeah.
For half move.
Half movement anywhere. Yeah.
Okay, I am now down to 15. Move up. I'm going to use main action to attack with Jordan's Promise.
Excellent. All right, that will slam into it as you fly forward upon Bia, jumping off, landing upon the snow, and swinging your mighty weapon.
Let's
All right, that is a solid slammy jam.
31.
31.
The 18 is fire damage.
Oh, well, that is another 18 damage, so that is 49 damage as the creature explodes. Death burst, here we go. That is a dex save for 6 piercing and 8 cold.
I'm fine with either.
Success. 3 piercing and 4 cold.
So
I will
no
take-
piercing and 2 cold.
Yeah. And 2 cold.
Good stuff.
I am still not done. I moved up 5, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I can't really do anything else. That was my action.
5 feet underground is 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Right.
It's snow, so this doesn't really give them too much in terms of. It's more of like a sight
So-
thing.
Mm-hmm. So he could technically target at disadvantage, no?
I could if I had a way to get closer to it.
Oh, you don't have the movement,
I
unfortunately.
just don't have the movement. I will. I guess I have to end here.
All right. From there, we move on to. Before I go next, Sacred, are you back?
Dude, I think he fell asleep.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Curses.
SP, please.
Buddy.
Help.
I'm just testing me out.
Yeah, I think he fell asleep. He just said something like 10 minutes ago, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see about finishing the round. Hopefully we can get them back. Anyways, Fimblehounds. Let's see here. First one, I'm going to make an attack upon you. You cannot see the creature, so I have advantage to hit. Oh, that doesn't matter because it is an athletics check, because I'm going to drag you down, Chloe.
Okay. I need to make a DC 20. Okay, I see.
Oh, no, it's opposed right now. You have to roll athletics against mine.
Oh,
Or
okay.
acrobatics.
Specifically, only athletics versus mine.
Is
this
it Chloe
ability-
or Sarah?
This is Chloe. This ability only targets your athletics. So dexterous creatures are extra weak against it. Or it's just not as effective as strength.
Where is this? Okay. Dang,
Oof.
that's a nat 1.
You could also carouse.
Carousing.
Oh, yeah, I'll carouse it then, yeah.
Alright, very good.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up.
Giving yourself advantage turns out not enough. Right, you are dragged
Oh,
10 feet beneath the surface. You begin to deal with the suffocation rules. You must hold your breath. You have 1 plus con rounds worth of breath,
okay.
and you are
You want
considered
me to go ahead and
restrained.
roll that?
There's no need to roll. It's just, uh,
Okay, I got it. Got it.
yeah, yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Whatever your modifier is in rounds. Anyways, you are now 10 feet beneath the surface. That was my action to drag you down. 10 feet below. This one is going to remain where he's at, next to where he dragged you. The one here, he is going to burrow another 10 feet down so he can get next to you. Burrow 5 feet total movement. He is then going to try to bite you. Advantage because of restrained. 11's a super miss, but advantage turns that to a 25 to hit for 9 piercing, 15 cold. Because I always take the first damage result.
So reduce that to 5 piercing? Because DR?
Yep. 5 piercing, 15 cold damage. You're not in the aura to protect you from that, so that is a total of 20 damage to Cassandra. Or to Chloe. Alright, in addition to that, I use Shred. I need another saving throw. This one is a Constitution, DC 14. Success. You only suffer 9 additional damage. It is slashing, so that is
5.
yeah.
Go for 4 because of your DR.
Oh, I need to make a con saving throw or a con check because I have healing spirit.
Yep, yep. The damage DC, because that is all considered one attack, is 29, so it's unfortunately that drops.
Yep.
Yep, I did it again. Where did I draw you? I drew you in this one. There we go. All right.
Heal for 4 at least because of your DR.
Yep, UDR does reduce the slashing by 4. All right, and that is my bonus, my action, my shoop-a-boop. We then go to the ones that are visible. Let's see here. I'm gonna drag them back to their square. Oop, get over here. Drag you down here and snap you. There we go. All right, this one here is going to give the bad touch to Nyx. I'm going to give them the check real quick to see if they escaped. They might not do this, but okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a low thing they have to nat 20, so they're not going to use a carousing for it.
No.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna bite. I have advantage because they're
wait.
restrained.
What are their time die? Did they
Not
crit
a
on their
20.
Time? Not a 20. Good. Never mind.
All right, that is 9 piercing reduced to 5, and then 13 cold, so that is 18 damage. And I then get to use my shred because I hit. That is another con save for them. That is unfortunately a fail. Would you like them to use stuff? The Krausing.
I'm fine with them using it.
Well,
This is hard to like say without them here. To be honest, I don't like
the
this.
carousing is a free resource. I'd rather use that than their time dice.
Yeah. And we can always decide to use the time dice anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I, again, don't like using for them, but we use the time dice.
Unfortunate. All right, so that is
They have a 12 on one of their time die, so they can just make it with that.
that
That's a
is
safe bet.
12 damage. Luckily, because of DR, it does not trigger the stun condition. All right. And then this one here, this one is going to... I think they actually cannot use drag down on large creatures.
You can use it on medium-sized creatures.
Yeah, but you're in a boulder. I can't reach you. I can reach Dabnir, though. I'm going to drag my happy little face over here and use drag down on Dabnir. All right, opposed athletics.
So you're saying if we stand on the boulder, this is graboids. We're in.
Carousing.
Stand on.
Yep.
Stand
If you're on the
rocks.
boulder, you're safe from my dogs.
Carousing.
I'm going to go ahead and carousing then.
Excellent. Unfortunate. You are dragged beneath the surface 10 feet. You are now restrained and you must hold your breath.
frustrated. If they were targeting me, they would have absolutely zero chance of bringing me down.
I would ask Nyx to use a time dice on me. Do you think they'd use a time dice on me?
Does the time dice specify that they need to see you?
Let's go
Ooh,
find out.
that's a good question.
Let's go find out. Let's see here. Time Cleric is a Verum specific, correct?
Correct.
All right, let me just scroll up and grab that. Time. Domain. Do they not?
I'm 80% sure it's a creature you can see within 30
I feel like
feet.
it is too. I just want to make sure.
Probably.
I'm sorry, an ally that you can see within 30
No
feet.
So
problem.
this is Cleric. Time Cleric. Here we go. All right. Time Splinter. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. This can
If
affect
not, I
yourself or
think-
an ally within 20 feet.
I don't think I'm within 20.
You are not within 20 feet. You are 30 feet away.
Nope.
And
Okay, that's fine
it
then.
doesn't say anything about sight, so that's a good thing. But it does
That is
say you
good.
have to be within 20 feet.
I'm definitely outside of 20.
Indeed. So you are dragged down by the hound. That was its action to use, and it has to use bite to use its shred ability, so it cannot do that. So that is its shoop boop. But you are holding your breath now. As all the
That's fine.
hounds, we go to Lotto.
Don't I gotta do my deck save?
No, you don't.
Those are gone.
Yeah, the prime's gone, so we're not in Blizzard.
Oh, okay. So I can't see these things, but I see my friends being yoinked. In the
Wrong one.
Correct.
You do see them being yoinked beneath the snow, yeah.
All right. So I last saw Davnir here.
We do have one more wraith that we do need to take care of. But, you know, everyone's suffocating, so.
I'm good for a while. And I think I can get myself out.
Yeah, I'd get Nyx out because there's no way they're making that 20 to break out, and they have 2 rounds left before they suffocate.
Hmm. I don't have.
Would you like to hop down to the snow and drag him out?
I mean, I guess I'd get on a square, right?
You just drop yourself there, though.
Okay.
All right, hopping down, you are good to roll me an athletics check to pull him up.
Okay.
I believe it is.
DC 20.
DC 20 athletics check. Yep.
Probably should have.
The so the dire wolf already did 5 feet of digging. Will that reduce the DC a little?
That was on the foe. I would say it would, since it's next to them, I would say it reduce it by 2 rather than 5 if it were directly on them.
Oh.
So DC 18.
And we could use a time dice on this, by the way.
Yes, at this one we can.
Yep, so DC 18 athletics checks to free Nyx.
So either we roll and we get it, or we we just use a time dice to auto succeed because you have good strength.
All right, I'm pretty sure I didn't fix this macro yet, so I'm gonna have to like read it, make sure. But let's see. This is that.
I know, Chief. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't. I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
It's all good. I'm also a tired banana.
Okay.
I
I'm
woke
just
up at
trying to
like
power
9
through.
a.m.,
Yeah.
which is not normal for me. I normally wake up at like 12 p.m.
Okay. First off, the macro is not correct. Second off, I rolled like a 3.
Oof.
Hold on. I'm 2 off. I am gonna probably browsing this, but let me fix my.
I know this looks bad, but we're actually doing pretty well.
I would. it would be nice if I got some healing though. So but I do have a bunch of potions, so I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, I just saw your level. My apologies. That makes it sound like. Oh,
Hmm?
don't worry. We will heal you.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good. I'm not
All
upset
right,
at all. I
I'm gonna
promise.
use my carousing for this, and like, yeah, easy.
Excellent.
Easy.
All right,
Just
easily
you
done.
out.
You just put your hand down and lift them up by the scruff of their neck. They're no
All right.
longer drowning in snow.
Okay. Am I
You do have to
holding
be
them?
in this square or in this
Yeah.
square. So one of these two.
Am I holding them basically?
Effectively, yeah.
Could I move them?
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
Up on the rock.
Oh.
True.
Yeah. Hold on. Yep. I'm gonna graboids this shit.
Excellent.
I
I
got
apologize.
myself. I'm gonna Kevin Bacon. I got myself a play.
And now you
I
know why I
apologize.
gave you rocks.
I don't want to tell you what to do.
This is Skyrim. If you get on rocks, you break their trajectory and they can't target you anymore.
It's true.
True.
So
Mhm.
movement, action. What do I want to do for a bonus? Anything? I can't see. Dab Daddy.
It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna try and um. Which one between you and Chloe would be worse at getting out? Oh, wait, no, you can't use it on a athletics check, can you?
I was gonna ask. I have levitate for a minute, so would that even help me out at all?
I would say I would give you advantage on the athletics. You're buried by
Okay.
snow, so you're not
Oh
like
yeah.
full on just movement up, but I would give you advantage.
Oh yeah, Bardic Inspiration works on ability checks. Okay, cool. Um, so I'm gonna see if I can like shout a sing song to Dabnir to give him a Bardic Inspiration.
All right,
Perception check.
perception check indeed. It is difficult. Right, no, the blizzard's gone. Your passive does not automatically beat it, but you're good to roll.
Is there a yelling check that comes along with this? I will never.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They rolled high enough. You're good. You hear. No issue.
Woo.
Okay, cool. Take a D6, good sir.
I will use it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would just reduce the DC if you yelled. So
Um. Well, I mean, Lotto only knows how to yell.
there we go.
His Dalton voice is literally normal speaking.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
When you go to Dalton and you're supposed to whisper, he's just like, "Hi, how's it going, guys?"
And everyone's just like,
Like-
"What are you doing? Don't yell here."
I'm not
What?
yelling. goes home. Ah, this is great. I
Yeah.
hate that forest.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom.
Very good. Anything else for you?
I guess we could marshal. Am I able to even marshal the dogs or no?
You can.
You've seen them burrow. You haven't physically seen them other than one that was here, but you did see it for a bit, so I would allow you to do it.
Okay, let me marshal the dogs then and see what we can
Mm-hmm.
learn.
Ooh, I don't think that beats their DC. Thimblehound, DC of 17. Nope, fails. Did not gain information.
Hey hands.
Roll to 6. It's okay. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right, we then go to Mavos and Bat Friend.
All right, there's no more
Verum.
blizzard. Zoom. Here he comes.
Oh
Here
lord, he's
comes
coming.
that boy. All
I
right,
thought you
three.
left.
Wait. Revert movement.
Oh, he's leaving for good this time.
Ugh.
Come back. Don't
I
leave
need
us,
to.
you
I
bastard.
need to angle this. There. Okay.
Get
3
off on the rock.
repelling blasts on this guy.
Excellent.
Skadoosh.
These are range attacks. You are indeed within 30 feet, so I don't gain plus 5 AC. However, that is a hit, miss,
I'm
miss.
selecting with all of them. Dang it! I'm sorry. All right. So.
Wait, sorry, there's 4 attack rolls.
Yeah, I
hit,
roll with a
miss.
bat.
He rolled with the bat.
Oh, I see.
So it was a 16
16.
plus 11, which would be that's a hit, obviously.
Mhm.
10 plus 11, that's a hit, and the last one would be a 14, so that's
All right, the
probably a
14's a
miss.
miss. What's the damage for the 2 hits?
Oh, it didn't. I didn't make. Oh God, I'm so upset. All right, so that is. So that's 8 force. No.
Oh, you didn't update your repelling macro.
Yeah, I'm upset. Okay, so
Just
3 plus 6.
isn't it
So
the same
that's
damage as your agonizing macro?
yeah. Hold on.
Just roll your agonizing macro twice for damage,
Sure.
because it does all of it.
All
12
right,
and 15.
that is 27 damage as it's pushed back 20 feet.
Yes.
Oh, this one's below the surface. It is pushed back 10 feet and beneath the surface.
Oh, it was still underneath. Oh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
That
Oh
is a
well.
hit though. For what was the damage again? 12, 27. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Blap blap. The creature is damaged and further lower.
Yeah, that was not what I wanted, but I forgot. Oh well. That is my turn.
All right. Very good. Top of the round, our kitty, resident kitty, is most likely asleep, unless you're back, Sacred.
Nope.
Worth a try.
Unfortunate. It was worth a try. So even though I know people would like to finish the fight, I do believe we'll probably have to call it here.
Call it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Pepe hams.
It's unfortunate, but it is the nature of things.
That's good for you, Lotto. You get to keep your days.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then figure out what I want to do about
All
next
right.
week.
Yeah.
Good session, boys.
Yeah,
And
I
girl.
hope you all
Yeah.
had fun with the session. We'll see everyone next week for the second session, unless anything crazy happens. But yeah, otherwise we should be good. Otherwise,
Nerp. Speaking of this, is
Yeah.
this like an intermittent RP lock, like every once in a while, or is it like in the nature of these sessions? Is it like once
So-
an RP lock straight?
for the
Then-
first act, it is very unlikely you'll have any RP lock.
Unless we end in combat.
Yeah, unless
Got
you end
it.
in combat. For act number 2, it is exceedingly likely that you'll be RP locked for the entirety of the act.
Okay. And I
And,
know the previous campaign was like a 4-actor. Is this just a 2-act?
This
Campaign?
one has 4 phases, so 4 acts. Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
phase 3, because that's technically the name for it. 'Cause phases
Mhm.
are the different acts, and then acts are the different sessions, and then chapters are the different scenes, basically, and how I do things.
Wow.
Anyways, phase 3, it really depends on what happens during phase 2. It is designed currently, though, as RP lock as well. Phase 4, depending on if it's a positive direction, no longer RP lock. If it's negative, then it's exceedingly super RP lock.
We're all dead.
Well, I wouldn't
Okay.
say that. I would consider that a TPK,
Oh.
decisive failure, which would be
I was
you're all
just-
dead.
I was
But,
curious because you said we'd be returning to that home base, and at the same time you said we possibly wouldn't be RP locked. So I was just wondering if this was a on and off again kind of a campaign, which is good to hear.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
Yeah,
the-
this
the-
is just because we're in the middle of combat, so
Mhm.
it's
Correct.
whatever.
Yeah.
but that
Sorry,
that
Chica.
Westwatch is your home
You're
base,
fine.
and anyone who is doing Vi commissions is encouraged to use that as their base.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Thanks
and,
for running there.
yeah.
Thanks
It's
for
just
the
funny
later
because
stream too.
Goldrick
Indeed.
just came and visited Chloe, so that's why.
Mhm.
Thanks for running again, Nerp.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
no problem.
I'm gonna go to bed because I have to take my
Mhm.
dog to the vet. So.
Yeah. All right.
Good
You have a
night.
good one.
Hope pup is good.
Bye.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.